All right. What's up, fellas? Short intro today. There's too much to talk about. Too much to talk about. So a short intro today. How are we doing, fellas? How are we feeling? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Pat, when is JOHTO coming? Please, we don't know. 10 days-ish, guys. 10 days-ish. Linked in the description. Sources. You know I source the material. What's up, fellas? How are we doing? Let's crack open. Let me... I'm actually going to be starting today with a React, we're gonna do a video React today to start the fucking stream, which is very funny, but it'll allow people to funnel in. I'll make it into a video. It'll be fun. I'm also just really excited. Like I really want to react to this video. It seems like a really good video from the first like 1 minute. It's a bigger content creator than I, covering PokeMMO content, which is really cool. So that'll be exciting. What the JOHTO Safari Zone could hold, I have no idea. 2019 RAM, I have no idea. How handsome, though? Okay, I literally look like fucking Romeo from RuneScape. Okay, chill. Look goofy as hell. But what's up? Good morning. Yep. Cracking open. Not gonna lie. I had 2 monsters today, okay? I know. I'm guilty. I mean, it's still 300 milligrams. It's not even that crazy. But I want 2 today. It's tasty, and I want it, and I want to react well. React harder. True. Gnome Child, is that you? Yeah, pretty much, man. Pretty much me today. Pretty much me today is Gnome Child. Pet Ratowski, true. Flip this up a little bit. I'm sorry to hear that missed. I definitely enabled it. I don't know. Is it actually 10 days-ish? Guys. Description. First thing, description. Okay. What's up? Okay, I feel like I'm grumpy today. I gotta stop being grumpy. I feel like I'm already being grumpy. Guys, if I get grumpy, you can yell at me, okay? Well, don't actually. That's probably gonna make it worse. But you can smile at me, okay? We're chilling. I'm happy. We're good. I wanna react to this video, okay? Fuck it. We're gonna jump into it. But good morning. Let me say good morning to all you first. Holy fuck, what a fake streamer. Marcos, Shin, Shizu, Mist, Eboja. Good morning, guys. How are we feeling? How are we doing? Mattias, what's up, Matthias? 2019 RAM, Empty. What's up, fellas? Joey Ott, Bowser. What's up, guys? What's up, Johnny Test? What's up, gamer? Holy Chuck, Caveman. What's up, fellas? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Are we excited? I've grind out 2 more characters for gym runs. Good luck, good luck. Can't trust the devs. They really mean 10 months. I understand. I mean, especially from someone who's, I've played the game for 10 years. I understand frustration. I understand skepticism with the devs. I think if you want to be skeptical, you know, I think it's earned. I think it's valid. Try not to be too just pessimistic is what I would say. 10 months is kind of extreme. If you want to say, you know what, maybe but even then, like, I don't know, we just hope for the best. You know, what are you gonna do? Anyways, I'm doing something kind of strange today. I don't usually do a whole lot of on stream, but I really enjoy it. I really like React content, but I think having a high bar for it is really important. I'm going to be doing some React content today, but I want to make sure it's very, very transformative. I only like reacting to content that I feel comfortable, like I'm adding something to. So, for example, today we're going to be reacting to, what's his name? Ruffed Rowlet. I'll also be linking this video at the start of the stream and at the end of when I finish reacting to it. Check him out. Go like the video, give him some love. If you're watching it via my stream, go like it, go subscribe if you want to. Go spread some love. We're going to be watching this content, so I want to make sure we're actually properly, you know, giving that support, right? Ruffed Rowlet, he spent 100 days in PokeMMO. Here's what happened. This is really, really cool. I love the 100 days series is like really, really cool in my opinion. I love when people do that stuff. I would consider myself a little bit of a PokeMMO expert. I'm like the biggest English PokeMMO content creator. I have a little bit of hours in the game. Honestly, not even that much. I've been playing the game for 10 years. For those who don't know, for those who are new to the channel, 10 years, around 7K hours if you include alt accounts. Honestly, not that much considering how long I've been playing on and off. I'm pretty broke right now in terms of cash, so ignore that. Okay, boys, let me slide on that one. It's all it's in investments. Okay, chill. Let me go ahead and link this really quick. But I'm excited. It should be fun. There's the video. Go give it some love in the chat. I love doing stuff like this. I'm curious to see like what he follows if he watched my guides. I'm curious to see how he makes progress, because progress in Pokemon in 2023 is really, really interesting. You can do a lot from scratch. You can make a lot of money. You can do a lot of stuff really, really fast if you have the game knowledge. But the game knowledge is kind of unintuitive, kind of tough. That's why my guides are so important. Let's go ahead and just jump into it. Let's start watching, and I'll add more from there.
Welcome to PokeMMO, where today we're going to be spending 100 in-game days in this multiplayer Pokemon game. PokeMMO is fantastic and features 4 different...
Look at everybody shunting. This is Sutopolis. Everybody's just shunting Magikarp. That's what's going on there. Everybody's shunting Magikarp.
Different regions: Kanto, Unova, Hoenn.
What is that?
PokeMMO is fantastic and features 4 different regions: Kanto...
Is this an old Pokemon screenshot? I think this is an old screenshot. From the, or it's like altered? I think it's an old screenshot from the way, because yeah, these are the old Calm Eyes, and these are the old Happy Eyes. Wow, this is from like, wow, what a throwback. This is from like 2014. I believe there's the Q hat. Wow.
Hoenn and Sinnoh as well. There's a fully fledged PvP system with ranks and everything you could ask for.
A lot of the footage she's showing is from like 2014, like this UI on the Smeargle and stuff. And the login page was all 2014.
As well as an auction house to trade with other players. So today we're going to be spending 100 in-game days trying to complete at least 2 regions in that time.
This guy's fast. I respect the fast talker. I thought my fucking video was sped up. He's killing it.
Let's get started.
And the insane editing and engaging content is many tiers above my own.
So our journey begins in Hoenn. I decided Hoenn was going to be where we start from, as it is actually the first region I played when I was a kid.
Yeah, people. I'm gonna be pausing a lot. Let me preface. Starting in whatever region is your favorite is often my recommendation to new Pokemon. I get that question a ton. Unova is probably the best region to start in, but at the end of the day, the best region to start in is going to be whatever region you enjoy the most and have fun with, because that's going to keep you playing PokeMMO.
Of course, gotta head over to May's house because, well, we gotta talk to her before we get our starter Pokemon. As for starter choices, it's the original Hoenn starters, and, well, we're gonna be going for Mudkip. I did this because, well, we like Mudkips.
Yeah, I love this guy's reasoning. Like, it's good to, like, I understand people want to be efficient in PokeMMO, but I think with every MMO, it's a mixture between efficiency and your own personal enjoyment. Make decisions based on that. Swampert's also super solid. Blaziken is technically better. Sceptile's the worst in this region in PokeMMO. Keep in mind the balancing is different from traditional games. Swampert's a solid pick. You just have to watch out for grass type attacks. Pretty basic stuff.
Either way, first up is going to be the Zigzagoon, which we easily destroyed Water Gun. Next up, though, well, he wants us to battle May, so we do exactly that. We simply tackle the Trico, and hey, where's she running to, man? Also, this guy looks extremely bald in the game.
He's doing it for the speed. He knows the trick. It's the speed run strat.
Then we actually go to our mom. We get the running shoes, and we're right outside of Petalburg, where we decide, okay, it's time to hunt for some Pokemon. First, we capture a Lotad, but we're specifically hunting for a Ralts. And just when I want to give up, I run down into this patch of grass, and guess what? There it is.
I think Ralts is a rare encounter here, correct? Rare single.
We actually find a Ralts, which, I'm gonna be real, I really didn't think we were gonna be able to get, because the actual encounter rate for Ralts in this game is much lower than in regular Pokemon Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. It ends up being way higher in this game and way harder to actually get it. Same thing for a lot of things in this game. They're just generally harder. Finding a shiny Pokemon, for example, is extremely difficult.
He mentions the shiny rate within the first, like, 2 minutes, minute and a half. That's impressive.
Either way, we're heading into the Petalburg Woods because
he doesn't mention the rate. He just says it's hard.
I also want to get myself a Shroomish. It is one of my personal favorites.
Okay. Wow, this guy. Okay, I don't know if you watched my videos. He's already picking up a teleport Pokemon in Ralts. It's dead, but he still teleport. He picked up. I mean, Ludicolo is fantastic in the storyline, especially if he gets like a rain team going with Mudkip and Ludicolo. That's really good. Wow. I mean, yeah, teleport Pokemon, good, versatile, mixed attacking storyline Pokemon. It can be mixed, even though it's, you know, obviously leans towards special. Ludicolo. Shroomish. He's getting himself a catching Pokemon as soon as possible. Spore is really powerful. False Swipe to create consistency and money making down the line. This guy's killing it so far. Of course,
we're going to make sure to catch it and add it to the team. Afterwards, we run into this fella who needs some help dealing with Team Aqua. We defeat, of course, this guy by using Shroomish. We go for the Stun Spore and then as well as the Absorb. And for the most part, we do this to make sure that we can guarantee, well, a little bit of damage and also some experience points for our Pokemon.
The shitty thing with getting Shroomish for the storyline, even though it's still worth doing, but it ends up being a pain. It gains XP as one of the slowest Pokemon in the game. So it has like, what's it, fluctuating XP gain. It ends up taking 1.6 million XP to get Shroomish to level 100 versus Swampert, for example, needing like 1 million XP. So it's like a level, it's like 100.5 essentially for most, but it's very, a lot of XP. And then also a lot of players think that you need to keep a Shroomish to get Spore to like level 38 or 42. I believe that's the case in the traditional games, not in PokeMMO. You can just relearn it with like Heart Scales for like super cheap. So it's always worth to evolve your Shroomish as soon as possible into Brelum. Don't delay the evolution for Spore.
Want to make sure our whole team is relatively leveled out. After defeating him, though, and getting ourselves a Great Ball, we head up the route and find a Slackoth. I decide, hey, let's capture it.
I love Slackoth and Slackane. Not a great storyline Pokemon, but I love him.
Maybe we can have a Slacking later down the line, which is an extremely powerful Pokemon. Then randomly...
It could still be useful. It could still be like, you could have Choice Band Slackoth in the back for like certain things you're stuck in, or to like blast there. It's honestly not a terrible, like, oh, pick up through the you know, storyline Mon.
This fellow right here, Runance or Punance, whatever you want to call him, just randomly...
Flunance?
He hits me up and just decides, hey, here's your free Dano for whatever reason. I even messaged him. I literally whispered to him and said, hey, why did you just give me a free Dano? Like, I don't get why. But yeah, he decided to give me a free one. I didn't really know what to do with it.
The crazy thing is, this is really, really common. Like, even me, for example, like, veteran players end up releasing so much Pokemon, right? Like I've released like thousands of Cranidos, thousands, and like a lot of new players maybe would have really liked that Cranidos or really liked this Deano, for example. Like people, like veteran players have all these things. Also, I just realized this guy bought from the RP shop immediately. He has you can see. He has the, if I'm just doing a full react, I should just do this. I might move my webcam up. He has the XP all. He has the XP reamplifier on, which is really, really funny. So this guy actually did, he did immediately go to the RP shop and, spend a little bit of his money there before, you know, which isn't the worst, you know, it's not like, you know, is that a bad thing? I don't really think so. I will say, I don't think I guess if you're going to get any item for this, I don't recommend it. Dude, the gift shop is really paying for like luxury, like paying for like slight, like you're not really paying for advantage, you're paying for like slight convenience. So I don't really recommend it.
Because I didn't know if I should use it.
But it can be nice, or I guess if you're super new, it kind of takes the place of XP share. If you're gonna get anything, I guess XP amplifier is fine, but I don't recommend buying from the gift shop unless you just want to support the devs, which maybe that's what he's doing.
Or not, didn't know if it was worth it, but hey, we got a free Pokemon and we had our first interaction with someone in the game. Again, he didn't really answer, but that's fine.
Little gray screen edit.
So, we also evolve our boy Mudkip into Marshtomp and head inside of our first gym challenge. It's going to be against Roxanne. Of course, she's rolling with those rocks.
Wait, he also has, wait. He also has candy corn horns. What is happening? Maybe he got gifted them on stream or something? Wait, in this clip, he doesn't have candy corn horns.
Game. Again, he didn't really answer, but...
And then in the next clip...
Fine. So, we also evolve
he has
our
candy
boy
corn
Mudkip
horns.
into Marshtomp.
I think those are a gift shop vanity. That's so
funny.
funny.
Inside of our first gym challenge. It's going to be against
What if people
Roxanne.
gave him RP?
Of course, she's rolling with those rock-type Pokemon. First up's going to be Nosepass. Here we go for the Water Gun, which is able to just do an incredible amount of damage after 2 hits.
Dude, someone must have given him like 2k RP or something, or 1500 RP.
And take down the Nosepass. So now the Nosepass is gone, we have to deal with another Pokemon, which is going to be Aaron. As you may notice, her team is going to...
Aaron's I mean, he didn't proc it. There's so many sturdy Pokemon. Same with Nosepass, right? So many sturdy Pokemon in PokeMMO in general in the storylines. It's a huge pain, which is actually like why Mold Breaker and or multi-hitting moves can be like a really good thing with Cloyster and stuff.
Be a little bit weird, and some of the teams in this game are going to be much harder than the normal ones that you run into, as you may notice. Geodude is the last Pokemon. Here we go for Shroomish and Marshtomp, just making sure we get some decent damage in there to defeat this thing. After doing that damage, we get ourselves our first gym badge, and now we got to head over to the next location, which is going to be in Dewford. Before that, though, we make sure to help out this fellow from DevCorp, or I guess Devoncorp, to deal with Team Aqua, because they just stole some stuff as well as a Pico, so we take out this fella's Puccina without too much trouble. He doesn't really stand much of a chance against our Rock Smash, and if you're wondering why we have Rock Smash, it's just the move that our Mudkip had from the start. Either way, we make it over to Dewford City with the help of Mr. Briny, and go inside to take on the gym.
This is just storyline stuff. I don't have much to say here.
This is going to be against, of course, none else than Brawly. He uses fighting-type Pokemon, which we do have a decent amount of, decent amount of stuff to use against. I will be honest, though, it took me a while to get this far. It took
I feel like it's pretty neutral. What's his team again?
Of, actual playtime to be able to defeat this fella, because we needed to do quite a lot of grinding. I actually got stuck for a while.
One of the biggest things, another huge question I get is like, oh, like how do I level up my Pokemon like fast in like early game in PokeMMO? And there's really not there's no hack. There's no like quick little, oh, like just go do this. You really just have to run back and forth and grind. Early game PokeMMO XP is like, it's not that bad. You really spend like 1 hour. If you spend 1 hour just running back and forth grinding for a storyline, you're pretty much set for the whole storyline. Like, you'll pretty much be ahead on levels the entire time. Maybe an hour or two. It's not that bad. I think it's pretty good, honestly. But a lot of people ask that question. Like, you really just have to wait until you get access to ×5 hordes. Wait until you get access to higher level Pokemon, and access to Surf, access to Earthquake. Like, you can do like magnitude Diglets early game in Kanto, for example. Once you get Diglett Cave pretty fast. But even then, it's like, is it really worth it?
With
just,
the amount of
bite the
Pokemon
bullet
we had,
and
we
run
didn't
back
really
and forth
stand much of a
grind.
chance still. Either way, eventually we defeat his matchups, and we have ourselves another gym badge. We head inside of the Dewford Cave, where we run into Steven, and of course, after dealing with him and giving him the letter, it's time to head over to Slateport. Slateport was a nice place. There was a lot of battles here, as you guys may remember from playing Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald.
I wonder if he'll like see or notice all the players. Slateport ends up being the sort of hub world of the hub city of Hoenn, since that's where the dock is at. Usually whatever cities have the dock is the hub world of that region.
Loads of free battles. Also, we get into a bit of an altercation with one of the Team Aqua Grunts at the museum, and then we of course battle against them. These guys don't stand much of a chance. Shroomish has Mega Drain now, which is able to do a decent amount of damage as well.
Dick on all
also
the
keep it
Carvanas.
alive against something like this freaking Carvana, so it doesn't really stand much of a chance against us. Next up though, we have
The Sharpedos will get Ice Fang for coverage pretty fast, so that might not always work, I will say, which is hilarious.
over to the next route where we run into May, and she has herself a pretty cracked out team. Now,
Wait, how did he beat the Grovyle?
the next route where we run into May, and she has a
On Shroomish. Shroomish used Headbutt? Oh, okay. What level do you get Breloom? Did he delay the evolution? Let me actually check in game. What level does... I wonder if he's going to delay the evolution for Spore and make that mistake. No, you get Breloom at level 23. I didn't know Shroomish learned Headbutt. That's very funny. So he gets Breloom. I'm really curious to see if he delays it or not. You get Breloom at 23.
herself a pretty cracked out team. Now, luckily
It's
for
a huge
us,
mistake in PokeMMO to delay it.
well, only really the
But
second
also, not the biggest deal. I mean, it's kind of a big deal. You lose out on a lot of base power, base stats, and moves and everything, and fighting typing for a long time.
we are able to take her down. Now we have Psybeam and whatnot
But it's a reasonable mistake. A lot of people make it for good reason.
on our fellow Psywave, I guess, on our fellas, and we're able to do a lot of damage with the help of Marshtomp, as he does have the Mud Shot and Water Pulse, so taking down the Slugma isn't too much of an issue. Now, I don't know if you guys know this, but there's actually a special battle which you guys can do after, or I guess a, optional battle after you defeat May, or actually after you defeat the Roxanne Gym. You can actually battle May again, but if you are playing as Brendan and you chose a specific starter, she will have a Torkoal that she only uses once and never again, which is really weird. Either way,
I didn't know that.
next up, we defeat Wally, and it's time to take on the gym. But before that, we actually evolve our Shroomish into a Breloom.
Yes, dude. This guy is making like zero mistakes. Like, it's actually really impressive. Got himself a free Deano. That's not a, teleport Ralts. Got himself the catching Breloom, and he's really actively using it. He got Swampert. I mean, this is just...
which is one of my personal favorites of all time.
Yeah, I'm so glad. So many people... That's
excited about that.
He's
Next
made
up,
no
though,
mistakes.
is going to be our third gym battle, which is going to be
aside from spending RP, I guess. But that's optional.
against Watson. He starts off with a Manectric. We go for the Mud Bomb, which is ridiculously powerful and destroys that thing. Next up is going to be a, well, I guess, a Voltorb. Not really much of a problem. We again just go for the Mud Bomb.
Voltorb, one of those mons where you think it always has levitates. Same with Magneton. 4 times weak to ground. You always think it has levitate,
And for
but
the most
doesn't.
part,
I
honestly,
think it
we
does.
just swept through this with Mud Bomb.
Yep.
Luckily, though, we do have a lot
Mud
of potions
Bomb.
and stuff like that, and we do also rely on...
There you go. He did T-Wave and Electrike. It's a slight mistake, but like it's easy to confuse that because I don't know if that was even the case. Could electric types? I think electric types could get paralyzed in Gen 5. And a lot of people think of, the original mechanics, but that was changed because it was the Genie guys that, like, in PvP that made that change happen, right? So you couldn't T-Wave and paralyze electric types to help nerf the stupid RNG strat that Aaron Zhang lost to. I don't know a whole lot about VGC or a whole lot about official competitive Pokemon. I mostly play PokeMMO, but that's what I believe. So I could understand him, like, not being sure if electric types are immune to T-Wave or not. That's, like, something you kind of just have to learn.
I'm here to Mac Punch, the last Pokemon, which is going to...
Or wait. Never mind, ignore everything I just said. I'm an idiot. The Electrike tried to T-Wave his Breloom, and it's already paralyzed. That's why it failed. He didn't make a mistake yet. My bad. I made a mistake. I've made more mistakes in this video than he's made playing his playthrough.
Electrike. However, after this, though, we do go and capture ourselves a Numel. I wanted to have a Fire type on the team, which we were still lacking, and could be useful down the line, especially...
I think it could be worse. I think Cameron's pretty trash. It is, but it isn't. It's just so slow. It's just so slow, has a million weaknesses. It's cool in theory because it's like double attacking, it can be offensive, it can be, physical or special. It's 40 base stat, speed, holds it back. It's not bulky enough. It's weak to everything. I think Camerupt is pretty bad, even though it's cool.
Against some of the stuff we might run into, but I thought, hey, it might be.
You can actually, man, what he should have done, and I think it would have been worth doing, is picking up some lures from the Pokemart and then just in that location. I don't think they moved it yet,
and it
right?
could be useful down the line, especially
is right here. Torchic is literally in this patch of grass, where he's looking for Numel. I'm pretty sure, on route whatever it is in game. But you have to buy lures. You have to like know to do that. It's kind of like some game knowledge stuff, which I understand. I think it would have definitely worth to go for Torchic though.
Against some of the stuff we might run into, but I
Over
thought, hey, it
Numel.
might be useful
Numel's
just to get
really
it.
bad.
But we do also get an awesome thing, which is
Camerupt.
Ralts evolving into Curlia, which is great as we now have a slightly stronger Psychic type Pokemon.
How do you evolve?
After this, we run
Is Delayed Dawnstone? No. Or Gallade is. Gardevoir is just level, right? Gardevoir is just level 30. Okay.
into Falibor Town, where we run into a Swablu. We capture it as having another flying type, or just a flying type in general on the team
Alteria's
is going to be useful.
solid.
We also find a Seviper, which I capture, and I'm going to be honest, this Seviper came in clutch during some battles, but we didn't end up using it as much as I wanted to.
Having a poison type in general can just be a decent backup if you just want like backup mons to fill out your line. Obviously, poisoning your opponent's always good.
At some point here, after we defeat like the 4th gym in Lava Ridge, I decide like, hey, let's actually use the global trade system to actually purchase a few Pokemon that could be useful down the line.
Okay, wants to use the GTL. Also, we're 6.5 minutes in. It's going to be a long reaction video, guys. I'm sorry. I like talking.
We make
okay?
it up onto the mountain to take on Maxi. We start off with a Water Pulse from Marshtomp, which destroys the Camerupt. Same thing against the Houndoom.
Yeah, look, I mean,
and the Mightyena takes
it shows you how bad Camerupt is.
a Rock Slide to the face, which does a decent amount of damage. Marshtomp then also is able to
this Golbat and Golbats in general can be a huge pain. He's really over leveled here, which is really good. It's not like it's like, oh, he over leveled. What a beautiful. No, you should do that. It's smart. He's level 33 versus 24.
Destroy Golbat with a Rock Slide, leaving only the Kadabra to be taken down with a takedown. And then, of course, Mightyena needs to be finished off with the takedown as well. After dealing with this, though, of course, we run into Archie, who's just telling us some information. We run into our first Horde. Now, this is an interesting thing, though. You actually want to find these Hordes in the game because it's a really good method of using to shiny hunt. If you're specifically going to shiny hunt, which is what we do later in the game,
is he gonna shiny hunt within the 100? I mean, that makes sense. That's awesome.
The best way to actually do it is to find hordes, as you're able to run into multiple Pokemon and have a higher chance of running into a shiny one that way. Either way, we then go in and take on the next gym battle. This is going to be against, well, you guys already know her, Flannery. She has herself a freaking Torkoal. We are able to take it down eventually. Then Marshtomp goes for the Water Pulse against the Camerupt, which takes it down. Same thing for the Slugma. It doesn't really stand much of a chance against the water type moves, as they are, well, just going to be generally super effective against them. Same thing for the Numel, and we get ourselves a 4th gym badge. We run into May, and then we decide, hey, it's time to purchase some Pokemon. We get ourselves a Nidorino.
Did he buy a Nidorino off the GTL? I would love to see. I wonder if he'll show the IVs and stuff. He hasn't shown the IVs or nature for any of his Pokemon. I kind of wish he did that. They're not like IVs, EVs, nature. None of that stuff is crucial in PokeMMO. It just really helps. Also, I would recommend, especially with nature. Nature is way more important than IVs in PokeMMO in the storyline generally. I cannot recommend enough going for correct nature. Like if you find yourself like an adamant Nidorino with like 10 attack IV, that's solid. You would take that over a Nidorino with 31 attack IV in neutral nature. I really wish he would at least like showed natures. You could definitely find a cheap Nidorino on the GTL, even with hidden ability, possibly pretty cheap. It might not be.
On our dad, Norman. Now, Norman's team was actually relatively easy, I would say. We Mach Punch the way through them, we double kick, and we also just spam mud bombs against them, and eventually we take them all down, including the Spinda with a flame.
Norman's pretty easy. The biggest tech to be aware of with Norman in the storyline is to switch out against his slacking. Like all you need to do is have one sacrifice mon in the back for his slacking. As long as you're not playing Nuzlocke, you know, who cares?
Wheel from Numel. So now we evolve our boy Marshtomp into, of course,
he lost a lot of Pokemon in that battle.
The big chunky boy who is really powerful.
It's a huge upgrade from Marshtomp. Swampert's
cool, by the way.
big.
And then we make our way to the Weather Institute. Now, in the Weather Institute, we just have a battle against just one of the admins from Team Aqua, and we also evolve Nidorino into a Nidoking because we do have a Moonstone. After this, though, we do run into May. She wants to battle us right before we reach Fort Tree City. We end up losing, I think, the first try against her, but the second time around, though, we are able to, you know, clutch it out and be able to defeat her. We are able to Mach Punch with Breloom, Rock Slide, defeat and destroy her Pikachu, and the Magcargo doesn't really stand much of a chance against the Surf. Next up is going to be our next gym badge, which is going to be against Winona. She starts off with Altaria, but she does also switch out a lot. However, that doesn't really matter. We go for the Lava Plume here against her Tropius, and Lava Plume again against against her freaking Skarmory, finishing it off against the Swellow. Now that we have that gym badge too, we try to use the...
So we're at, was that 7 gym badges, I believe, in Hoenn? I think the Winona is 7, correct?
I guess, you want to call them berries, seeds, whatever you want to call them in the game, but they don't
Chat, stop DMing me. Thank you. I love you.
really work unless you do different combinations. After finishing things on Mount Pyre, we head over to Lily Cove City, and before we do anything, we actually evolve Kirlia into none else than Gardevoir. Now that we have a Gardevoir on the squad, we're ready to take on May, and I'm gonna be real, this battle was insane, okay? First up, we do get a critical hit against the Raichu. The self-destruct comes from the Clay Doll. Mega Horn goes up against the Sceptile.
I mean, he's just destroying it. I thought it was gonna be like tough. I thought it was gonna be close, but he's just monstrously fucking killing May.
Swellow falls to our Mud Bombs, and same thing goes for Wailord.
Holy.
With only really
I thought he was like, oh, it's gonna be really tough. This battle was insane. No, he just
remaining
swept
now, we just go
everything.
for the surf, and we're able to win.
That's
but
why
I'm
it
gonna
was
be real,
insane.
it was relatively hard. Next up is the
Fair enough. I guess I would have liked to see more why, but I mean, that battle can be hard. I'm just
Magma HQ. We go through it relatively quickly, and then it's time to take on, well, the man, the myth, the legend, Maxi. He, of course, starts off with a Crobat. This thing gets hit by a Muddy Water, which is going to do a decent amount of damage before the Surf comes in to destroy the Alakazam. Then, of course, we have to deal with the same thing against the Houndoom, and not really much can be done by him at this point. We're able to do a lot of damage, and Nidoking is able
he just has wildly strong Pokemon here, like Nidoking, Swampert, like
to
this is enough
destroy
to
with the
get
Mega
through anything
Horn.
pretty much.
After this, though, we have to go over and deal with...
I think he's dude, he has so many like fully evolved. He must have spent a fair bit of time grinding, because look at his team, like Swampert, Gardevoir, Breloom, like everything fully evolved. I don't do this when I do storylines. He's really put a lot of time, effort, and care into his team.
You know, Archie and his whole squad. We run into some hordes outside of Tentacool, which Tentacool is actually the easiest Pokemon.
I don't think he's sweet scented yet, which is like a purposeful way to encounter hordes. He could do that with his team. He has Surf on. When you get EQ, or if you get, I think you learn EQ naturally on Swampert, correct? Or on Nidoking. He has so many Pokemon here that he could start doing horde stuff with. But he needs an XP share.
Pokemon to get a shiny of in this game, which is why there's a ton of them in the auction house. Either way, we finish up.
Wait, what do you say?
Pokemon to get a shiny. We run into some hordes outside of Tentacool, which Tentacool is actually the easiest Pokemon to get a shiny of in this game, which is why there's a ton of them in the auction house.
This is a actually like very, very slight correction. It's not the easiest, it's the most common. Many shinies are like, yeah, but that's, yeah, a lot of them have the same difficulty. It's not the easiest, it's just the most common because of all the water, because of all the storyline, and it has a ×5 horde near PC, which many Pokemon do. There you go.
Either way, we finish up things with Team Aqua and head over to Moss Deep City. Here we're going to have ourselves our penultimate, our second to last, if you want to call it, gym badge, which is going to be against Tate and Lisa. Tate and Lisa do double battles, so this is going to be a relatively difficult one for us because they have some Pokemon that can just be really annoying. However, the battle ended up being pretty okay, not gonna lie. It wasn't super difficult. We didn't really have to rebattle them after the first try, if I remember correctly, but we do have the Surf, which does do damage to, of course, every Pokemon, including our own, and then Altaria comes in clutch with the Dragon Pulse, because yes, we have an Altaria now. Our Swablu has evolved by this point, and
okay, there's nothing, there's just storyline stuff. I'm gonna skip past it.
It's not all that has to be done.
I'm the worst storyline. When it comes to storylines, I offer nothing. I'm not a Nuzlocker. I don't replay storylines over and over again. I have some basic general Pokemon knowledge, but like when it comes to grinding, shiny hunting, etc., that's where I can actually like input.
We have a lot left to do on this journey. One of those things is to go.
We're 10.5 minutes into the video.
Go and deal with Team Aqua and Team Magma up in the
looking for him to finish the storyline. I might just skip. Ooh, what does he get?
Which was the only reason we won that battle. Now, once we sorted those things out, I decide, hey, it's time to buy ourselves some in-game items. So
I thought okay, dude, how many reward points did this guy get?
Now, once we sorted.
He has 500
those things out. I decided
here. Someone gave him candy. I don't know if people gave him it. He also has donator status. I don't know if he just streamed and people like gifted him a ton of stuff, or if he bought all the RP himself.
Buy ourselves some in-game items. So
he's bought like 3 things with RP so far. He has donator status, which I do not recommend to new players. Donator status is a huge waste of money to new players. Please don't go dono. If you're new, it's not worth the like XP gain. It's super slight. You get dono if you're like a huge shiny hunter and you're trying to do a bunch of shiny hunting, and even then it's like a pretty extreme. Dono is like very like wasting your money. Only do so if you want shiny chance. It's not like a hugely like a beneficial thing.
Purchase a butler outfit because hey, we like to look fancy, all right? We just like to look fancy.
I don't see that used very much in game. I don't love the, honestly, if I were to rate this fit right now, we do fashion contests sometimes. I do like that the candy corn horns match the eyes, kind of. That's kind of a cool look. I don't know if it fits with the butler thing at all. I guess the red little bow tie kind of works. I would give this a solid 7.2 out of 10.
Fancy, and this outfit
Gardevoir also doesn't do anything.
makes us look fancy. Also, you may have noticed we have candy corn horns because I thought they looked cool.
He mentions them. So yeah, he's bought an XP amplifier, donator status. Dude, this man has spent like 6 mil or something in RP. Like actually like 5 or 6 mil in RP, or like $20.
Either way, we now have dive, and so we go inside of the cave here and deal with, of course, Archie. He has a Crobat. We go for the, well, I guess Dragon Pulse against the Sharpedo because he does end up switching out. And that's one thing you'll notice in these battles is they often switch out Pokemon. They non-stop do switch outs, and their teams are way stronger than the ones in the original game. So their teams will be way stronger, and sometimes they'll use teams for, you know, the most OP version of their teams will be used. Either way, now that
yeah, I think I would say PokeMMO is the perfect middle ground between traditional Pokemon and like hardcore Nuzlocke. Like PokeMMO isn't going to be as hard as like Emerald Kaizo, like not even close, right? But it's also going to be way harder than like traditional Pokemon storylines. It's like right dab in the middle. I think it's a really good middle ground. We made it over to Rayquaza up on Skypillar. We're able to summon him over to Sootopolis City to deal with, of course, Kyogre and Groudon. After doing Sootopolis, how do you say it? All of this, we then go up the I say Opolis. Next day and are ready to take on the final gym badge. We see a bunch of trainers there by the water. What they're doing is actually shiny hunting for Magikarp. Oh, he called, dude, who gave this guy all of his knowledge? Was it his stream chat? Did he watch my videos? Dude, this guy has a shocking amount of PokeMMO knowledge. Maybe he just learned it after the fact. Maybe this is like all knowledge he learned within his 100 days. He has a shocking amount of knowledge for like this point in the game. This is pretty impressive. As there is Magikarp, you know, I guess horde spawns there specifically. So a lot of people are hunting for those because it's the only ×5 horde in the game for Carp, and it's the best one. A lot of people want Carp. A lot of people want Gyarados, especially since they're obviously not going to have the free shiny Gyarados in Johto. People might want to get like the Johto for nostalgia in preparation for Johto, or the Magikarp shiny. You know what I'm saying? It's one of the easiest ones to go for, and it's close to a Pokemon Center in case you need ×5 horde near a PC, baby. To reset your PP on Sweet Scent. Either way, now that we've dealt with that, we go and take on Hoenn. Of course, his team doesn't really stand much of a chance against us. I will be honest, though, it was a bit of a struggle in the beginning until I figured out a way to actually get through it. We make it over to Evergrande City and, of course, the Victory Road. Here, we're going to be able to battle against Wally. You guys know Wally, the man. Dude, I've got to watch, I still, to this day, have to watch a guide every time I go through any Victory Road in Pokemon. It's like I'm a 7-year-old all over again, trying to get through for the first time. I can't stand them. I hate Victory Roads. Comes in with Psychic from, well, all of our Pokemon. We have a Metagross as well now, which I purchased from the shop. And so we finally reached the Elite Four. How's this E4 Elite Four battle? In this case is going to be the easiest one. It is up against this. Also, in PokeMMO, huge thing to note. During your like storyline E4 run, every time that you I should put chat box above so I can actually see you guys on screen. That'd be Pog. There we go. Now I can see you guys. Happy Pog. Every time you defeat one of the like E4 leaders, you get healed. So that's why I constantly recommend, if you ever see someone leading with a Stealth Rock Sturdy setter, now chat's just spamming Joel whenever they, okay, anyways, that was not worth it. You'll see a lot of people, and I recommend it a lot, Sturdy Stealth Rock leads against the Elite Four. Super, super, super good, and it takes like 2 minutes to go catch one, right? Anyone doing the, if you're stuck in the Elite Four, you want help with the Elite Four, Sturdy Stealth Rock lead Pokemon. You'll get healed after every battle. Setting up Stealth Rock is super, super good. You hit a bunch of Pokemon for high damage, you break Sturdies, you break Focus Sashes. Sacrificing a team slot for a Stealth Rock setter is so good. This fella, and he doesn't really stand much of a chance. I'm gonna be real. He doesn't really stand much of any chance because we're able to use Crobat. Wildly underrated storyline Pokemon. I remember, dude, that's why when my Zubat died in my Nuzlocke, I was really sad because Crobat is so good. Crobat, which we also purchased from the, even though he's really frail, he's just like strong enough to where it works. I guess in-game shop or the auction, we purchased him from there from another player and are using him, and we just simply need to spam any of our, I guess, bug type moves and just cross poison and stuff like that, and we're able to take him down with the help of just Crobat and Nidoking. So the first battle is an easy one. However, next up is going to be, he's the thing, a lot of it, look at his Pokeyen, like he's at the Elite Four and only has 3K. So he's been spending a lot of his Pokeyen on items and Pokemon, and this is actually a piece of advice that I've probably, I think, switched up on. For a long time, I always told players to like try to save as much Pokeyen as you need. like try not to spend too much Pokeyen on healing items and stuff. And I mean, that is still true mostly. Try not to spend too much Pokeyen on completing the storyline because it's only like a temporary thing. You want to save it for late game stuff. However, you're able to make so much Pokeyen so fast nowadays, like 200k an hour, like within like a couple hours off a fresh account, catching Abros and stuff like that. That I feel like that may no longer be the case. I think it may actually be worth it to like blow through your Pokeyen to some extent if you know you have the mentality to grind later on for Pokeyen. You might want to like not spend as much as this guy. 3k at the Elite Four is pretty brutal. It means he spent every like dime he had. You should have around like 100 to 150k by the time you reach the Elite Four. So that's pretty brutal, but I would say it's still definitely really, really good and really worth to like spend a fair bit of Pokeyen to help you complete the storyline faster. I think that is more worth it nowadays, and I was definitely way opposed to that in the past. Something I've kind of flipped on a little bit.
Be Phoebe, and she uses Ghost type, so we go for the bite here while using Crobat. We're able to do a decent chunk of damage just using Crobat and be able to take down most of the team, but it's not enough because he does fall eventually, so we use...
You have Weavile on the back as well. I mean, this is going to sweep, and you should have... You'll get healed after this.
Weavile, so and we use Nasty Plot and then Punishment to take...
Nasty Plot. Isn't Punishment physical? Could be wrong. I don't think Nasty Plot plus Punishment actually does anything. Or did he?
Down the rest. Not enough because he does...
Yeah,
Weavile
so we use
Weavile and we use Nasty Plot and then
Nasty
Punishment
Plot
to take down the rest of the team by kind of hyping...
Is Punishment special? I don't actually know. Nasty Plot on Weavile is... Correct. Weavile's generally known. Let me double check. I don't know. Maybe I don't know every little move. I know a lot of obviously the main competitive stuff, but let me find Punishment. Punishment in game. Where is it at? Stalling for content. Keck W. Punishment. I'm looking on Baynet. I'm not looking at the right move pool. Gotta look at Weavile. What am I doing? You almost never see. So Weavile's base physical attack, here I can show you really quick. Weavile's base physical attack is 120, and its base special attack is 45. So using it as a special attacker is pretty brutal. But if you have the correct move pool, I probably still wouldn't do it. I'm also pretty sure Punishment's physical. Yeah, Punishment's physical, so Nasty Plot is doing nothing here, unfortunately. So slight little mistake. Actually nerd emoji. Yeah.
And boosting ourselves up. However, I make a mistake by using Nasty Plot too many times, and end up just losing our boy there. So Waterfall.
Yeah. So I don't. So it seems like he didn't catch it. Nasty Plot didn't do anything there. Nasty Plot raised your special attack. Actually, Nerge. Yeah. Yeah. Big mistake, but like, who cares?
From Swampert has to come through to do the work instead, which it does, and so we're able to now take on the next battle. In this case, she goes for, I guess, Glalie right off the bat and just uses Explosion, which is not fun because we take a lot of damage. Her Frostlance, though, doesn't really stand much of a chance because we just spam Punishment, which is incredibly powerful. Rock Smash against the next Glalie does also...
How does Punishment work? Now I need to read this move. This attack's power increases the more the target has powered up with stat changes. Look at... Wait a minute. Can we pause for a sec? So that means I get what he was doing with Nasty Plot. With look at this, dude. I'm over here getting schooled. I'm over here playing PokeMMO, for 10 years for apparently no information. I'm over here getting schooled by this guy jumping on the game. Obviously has a lot more diverse Pokemon knowledge than me. Let me just shut up maybe and watch his content because I need to learn something apparently. Still, I would like, is it really worth? I mean, I don't know the boost. I have to check up the stat boost for Punishment.
And guess what? We got ourselves another victory. Next up, though, is going to be Drake. He, of course, is using Dragon-type Pokemon. We destroy him with the Blizzard from our boy here, Weavile, which we do twice. Then we got to deal with Salamence, which ended up being a really big problem, and it was actually the reason I had to re-battle the Elite Four multiple times. And we had to do that in a bunch of ways of making...
Oh, so he did battle the Elite Four multiple times. Okay. I kind of wish he would have showed more of the failures, but I guess that could be boring.
To be able to afford a bunch of revives and stuff, because otherwise...
Okay, we're 14 and a half minutes in. This is a 100 days challenge, and we're just beating the Elite Four. So I want to know what he does after.
We just couldn't beat him. Next up, though, is the battle against, well, the man you guys all know. It's Wallace. Here in this case, we have Crobat again doing a lot of the work. We go for the Cross Poison. I just honestly, the Cross Poison is all we really do. It does most of the damage. It's able to do most of the actual, clutching through this whole battle.
Good.
Also, Exeter, I can't really deny. We ended up using that move quite a lot as well. But Cross Poison takes down a Gyarados, and there it is. We defeated the first region, or at least a champion.
Congrats, your first region. Okay, also, what is happening? He must be getting yeah, he has an unread mail. He must be getting like tons of donations from viewers, which I understand. If you want to, more power to you. He has like, he was at 3K before, and now he's at 126K. And all he's done is, he hasn't gone for any money making. All he's done is do the Elite Four, to our knowledge, which you don't get paid for until you beat the Elite Four. So I don't know what's, he's probably just getting donations. Your first region should be your hardest. I don't know, like, oh, that's a tough question. Do you count, like, I personally take issue with this. Maybe he'll talk about it, and maybe he didn't make donations. Maybe, man, like, with a loot from, I guess he said like I played Pokemon for 100 days. With a loot from 100 days, are you okay with like someone getting donations towards that progress? I don't love that. Maybe he'll talk about it. He did mention that he bought the 500 RP, but it seems like he's like getting donations and like getting and spending RP, and like kind of, maybe he's not marketing this he kind of just says, I played for 100 days, but I kind of feel like it's like a progress series with stuff like this, and I feel like he's like getting a lot of outside help with it. Kind of like if like how do you explain this? If like enough World of Warcraft like hardcore, like you could get traded like a bunch of gold or like something like that. Like it just seems a little funny. I don't know.
So we're done with the first location. However, like I said, we can go through multiple regions in this game. So I decide, hey,
congrats to him though on beating the first story. Your first storyline is the hardest.
Let's go and explore a little bit. But before we do any of that, though, we actually find an alpha. Well, I guess
he did an alpha encounter. That's cool.
Raid is the wrong word to use, but basically an alpha.
Did an alpha encounter.
Hoenn.
Alpha swarm. Actually, it's not an alpha horn, it's alpha swarm.
Because there's a bunch of outbreaks of alpha Pokemon. Now, alpha Pokemon, you guys may remember them from Pokemon Legends Arceus, not Let's Go Pikachu Eevee, but Legends Arceus, where they specifically are Pokemon that are stronger than, normal ones. And what you see right here is a bunch of players trying to get their hands on these alpha Pokemon.
It's also possible he literally grinded a shit ton for all the Pokeyen off. Yeah, and we just didn't see it.
Pokemon, because if you can get a shiny one, then you have a really cracked out Pokemon. You can see there's an alpha swarm that's been spotted on Route 100.
Or if he wants to like buy the RP, like just, I think it's just, you should make that known. Like, oh, I didn't get all this from hard work. I just like bought the, which is like, I mean, just let it be known. I don't know.
12, which is where we currently are. Now, after dealing with that,
I don't know if
let's check out the PvP section, because this game does have PvP rewards for you competing in different PvP. There's
The PvP rewards are pretty not great, I will say. We talk about all, they probably should be buffed. As someone who doesn't PvP that much, and like it's not my, even I can see like PvP rewards need to be buffed. PvP players get shafted a little bit in PokeMMO, even though the PvP system is fantastic.
Etc. There's also random battles, which are my personal favorites. However, I ended up losing every time I tried, and then
randoms are really fun. Okay. Wait, is he losing randoms, or is he queuing for OU?
There's OU, etc. There's also random battles, which are my personal favorites. However, I ended up losing every time I tried, and then I decided, okay, well, we're done here. Let's go over to Kanto.
Yeah, dude, getting into PokeMMO PvP is really, really, really hard. I have a video covering it, like beginner's guide to PvP. You gotta be able to lose. It sucks. Like, it's not gonna be worth for everybody to get into PvP. It's really, really hard. Your average PokeMMO PvPer is gonna be so much better than your average Pokemon Showdown player. It's kind of absurd. As someone who has played both, I'll easily climb in Showdown, but I'll get like the shit beat out of me by like 500 elo, which is like the starting elo. Like 1,000 is the starting elo on Showdown, correct? And then like 500 is it on PokeMMO. 500 elo players on PokeMMO are like 4 times better. Like they're equivalent to like 1,800 Showdown players, or like 1,600. It's insane, the difference.
It's time to explore
on average.
Region. So now that we're in Kanto region, well, we get ourselves, of course, a starter Pokemon is going to be Bulbasaur, but I make a decision, which is kind of maybe a weird one. I decide, okay, let's actually make this a bit more fun.
Okay, he did go immediately to a new region instead of doing any sort of endgame grinding. He did one alpha encounter. I don't really recommend this, but it's also not bad if you just want to, if you're having fun, if you're enjoying storylines. I don't like storylines. So I would take a break here. I recommend like do a storyline, take a break, try some endgame grinding. Like I recommend like do one storyline, do some shiny hunting, do one storyline, do some EV training, like trying to like try everything. Because then by the end, when you complete all 4 storylines, you might understand what type of player you are and what kind of content you want to do by the end of it at endgame.
We have a bunch of money left from the other, journey, so let's buy every single starter Pokemon from this region, right? So
this is a very fun thing to do, and I super encourage this. It's just a blast, just a good thing. Pog cool.
That would be Bulbasaur, Squirtle, Charmander, and Pikachu. I decided let's use those guys for this journey.
Yep.
And just use all the starter Pokemon because it would be fun.
This is a very fun thing to do. He has SP Amplifier on again for this storyline.
So first up is of course going to be none else than Brock himself. The man is just ready to take us on. He doesn't really stand much of a chance. We have the Wine Whip, which does a lot, but it's not enough to defeat him, so Bubble from Squirtle is necessary to finish up this battle, which it does exactly against the Onix. Next up though, of course, he has the Geodude. Same thing here. We go for Bubble. He does have Sturdy, which means he's going to survive on 1 HP, which is just annoying more than anything. We know we're going to win this battle, no matter what, because we do have both the Bulbasaur and the Squirtle in our squad, but eventually we defeat him, and now we have ourselves another gym badge, which is our first gym badge in Kanto. As we're about to leave, we get ourselves running shoes and evolve our boy Bulbasaur into Ivysaur.
Yeah, this is a great example of like once you have your first region done, now you can buy Pokemon to like help this and everything. I am curious. I really hope this whole video isn't storyline runs. We're 17 minutes in and all we've seen is storyline stuff, but I guess there's progress like intermittently between. I wonder if he'll mention utility Pokemon, Smeargles, HM friends, saving up Pokeyen, money-making methods. I wonder if he'll mention
because, well, what else would it evolve into?
Stuff
After doing that, we then make it over to Cerulean.
kind of a traditional Pokemon store, like what anybody could do if they played PokeMMO, right?
Heal ourselves up before we go.
I want to see what he learns about PokeMMO, not Pokemon, right?
Take on Misty, who uses, of course, water-type Pokemon. Now, her team starts off with a Psyduck. In this case, we go for the Razor Leaf, which is able to do a lot of damage and take down the Psyduck in a singular hit, and it's super effective. We get confused, though, by the Starmie.
Starmie, actually, dude, even if you go Bulba, Starmie can be a huge pain for Bulbasaur. The fact that he has Ivysaur, he is like grinding stuff really hard.
So that ends up...
I think he's getting the boosts from Dono and the boost from XP Reamplifier. All the RP he spent is really propelling his progress and making it a lot easier as well.
But the Razor Leaf and the Seed Bomb are...
Like, this guy is having... It's funny. He talked about, like, the storyline being difficult. And, like, this is, like... He spent enough money to where this is the easiest you can make the storylines, pretty much. Aside from, like, just full-on strats of Crocodile and Gyarados and stuff. But, like, this guy is having the easiest new player experience possible, which isn't a bad thing. I mean, he paid more power to him, you know? It's not even, like... Doesn't make it, like, it makes it, like... I want to preface. It makes it, like, 10% easier. It's not like he's, like, OP, easy cheesing now.
Enough to defeat the Starmie at this
10%
point. We have
difference.
only one more Pokemon to deal with, and that's going to be Goldeen. Now, Goldeen, same thing here. We don't really take much damage from it. Seed Bomb is honestly just enough to take it down, with a singular hit being super effective enough to defeat it and give us, I guess, the second gym badge of Kanto, but our, I guess, 10th gym badge in total. Either way, Charmander evolves into Charmeleon, so now we have a stronger Pokemon, especially against the battle that's about to come. It's going to be on the Nugget Bridge. You guys already know it. It's against Gary or...
This fight can be tough. Him getting Pidgeotto here is a huge pain. It will spam Gust, and I think it might have... I don't think it has Tailwind here, does it?
You really call him. Actually, let me know in the comment section down below, guys. Do you call him Gary or Blue, or do you just refer to the version based...
The Abra is free. Using a good tech against this fight is using the Abra to set up, like a growth, or using the Abra to set something up against his team is really good, because all it knows is teleport right now.
On what you are playing or watching or consuming.
An
like
X
if you're
item
playing
or
the games, maybe you call him Blue. Maybe if you're watching the anime, you call him Gary, like what he's called in the anime. If you're reading the manga, maybe you call him Blue as well, or Green.
I always nickname my rival Stinky.
I don't really know. People really have different names for him. Either way, this battle ended up being relatively okay. Then we make it over to Vermilion City, and I realized, oh, hey, we can already travel back to other regions from this port. But I decide, okay, let's not do that. Instead, let's take on Gary again. And this time around, though, we're able to defeat him. We go for the takedown again, and we just keep spamming Flamethrower from Charmeleon for the rest of the squad.
This fight was brutal in my Nuzlocke. The Gary SSN fight halted me for a long time. It was really, really scary.
And I'm going to be real, Charmeleon ended up being kind of our strongest Pokemon throughout. Like, we started off really good with the Ivysaur, and...
I will say, Charmeleon / Charizard, the worst starter in Kanto, by far. I understand why I can feel strong here and feel strong in certain situations. Blastoise is by far the best because of Shell Smash for, like, big battles and stuff. Charmeleon's pretty, like, solid, I guess, all around, for the most part. But, like, I think Venusaur and Blastoise end up being way stronger. I have a video explaining, like, what are the strongest Pokemon in each region in PokeMMO that goes over all that in, like, a lot more detail. Check that out if you're interested. A lot of people will say, oh, no, Venusaur or Bulbasaur is the best because it's strong against the first 3 gyms, and you can just catch a fight. I did the arguments. I go over them in detail in the video I talked about. I promise you, Squirtle, Blastoise, Shell Smash, so good.
He became our clutch Pokemon. Either way, next up is Lieutenant Surge. He starts off with the Voltorb. This thing doesn't really stand much of a chance against the flamethrowers that come through, so we're able to just kind of destroy him with that. However, he does have citrus berries on all of them, and this is, again, another thing you will notice in this game, is that all the freaking gym leaders and the Elite Four use really, like, cracked out stuff on their Pokemon. Like, they will have really cracked out movesets, like proper competitive movesets on these things, which makes them way stronger than your...
Like this, I remember in my Nuzlocke, this Raichu has Grass Knot in almost in one shot my Golem, but it procs 30. That shit's terrifying. If you, like, there's so many things around. You could go get Golem, Geodude. You could go get, like, a Diglett. There's so many things. Like, this Raichu and this Electric-type gym will bait you into a false sense of security and obliterate you.
Usual challenge against a gym leader. It feels more like you're playing a hard mode of a game. Nonetheless, though, I decide, okay, I'm going to go back to Hoenn because I want to do some shiny hunting. Now, let me explain what I do here. Basically, the way things work in PokeMMO with shiny hunting is that the actual chance of you finding a shiny is 1 in 30,000, which is ridiculous, by the way. It's a really, really, really low chance.
It's balanced, but ridiculous
to be finding a shiny Pokemon. So what people do is horde hunting. To do this, all you really need is, well, Sweet Scent, which is a move that will basically summon, more or less.
Okay, PokeMMO knowledge?
5 Pokemon or hordes.
This is also a great location. Marl is a fantastic, shiny, fantastic spot. Whether you like Marl or Osmoril, this is a great, great beginner spot.
And then it will spawn for you. So,
and it's really early in Hoenn.
What you gotta do is just full odds it, right? You gotta try to full odds. But as you might notice, I also have donator status, which is basically by donating and supporting the game, you gain basically a 10% chance boost of actually getting a shiny Pokemon. And you can
makes it 1 out of 27,000.
Also buy a shiny charm, which gives another 10% of a boost. However, after trying for a
with shiny charm makes it 1 out of 24,300.
Very, very, very long time. I'm gonna be real. I got no shiny and I gave up. So after
I'm so curious how long Oh man, he said very, very, very long time. I wish I knew how long.
Do here. Basically, the way
Is it gonna be from like 2:14? You see nighttime in game
not the key,
to
really they move that full lots. But yes, I'm gonna. We're not really gonna.
5 a.m. the next day, dude. 3 hours in game. How long is that? How long is that in IRL time? Like an hour and a half, 2 hours? Maybe he did like a full. Maybe he did like multiple days. I don't know. I'm really, really, really curious to see how long he spent shiny hunting.
Gonna get lucky with the shiny, so I might as well just continue our journey for now.
For those who don't know, the average hours, if he like with Dono here, you get around 1,000 encounters per hour if you're being efficient. You could be a lot slower. It depends, obviously, on like your skill and your mechanics and your APM and yada yada. He should be getting a shiny on average after 27 hours at that location with Dono status.
So we head over to
27, 30 hours. That's like the easiest kind of shunt in PokeMMOs. I think 30 hours or so.
I guess Celadon City to take on Erica and her grass types. First up on her end, of course, is going to just be a mix of Pokemon. She starts off and sends out her freaking... Oh, dude, I hated this thing so much. So she sends out a freaking Blossom. Now, I ended up not being able to defeat it with the first move, which was Wing Attack, which I thought was going to be enough, but it really wasn't. So now that we have Charizard, because Charmeleon has a...
Why do you Wing Attack and not Flamethrower? To dodge Potion,
by
maybe?
this point, we go for the Flamethrower, and it's able to finally defeat her. So...
The Aqua Bear. I wonder if he knew about the Aqua Bear from like Wiki or something. Yo, Sensei, thanks for priming. I appreciate that, man.
Money, next up, though, is going to be the Tangela. He'll go for Flamethrower.
Less than 3.
I don't know why he'd Wing Attack. I know, obviously, Blossom has a really high special defense. Maybe it is worth the Wing Attack and Flamethrower. I feel like I'd probably just Flamethrower first. And then Flamethrower an extra time into no Aqua Berry.
Again, it's pretty much a one-hit KO. But then we also do the same thing.
Yeah, Tangela's a huge defense wall, just crumpled by any special fire attack.
Against the rest of the team. Victory Bell doesn't really stand much of a chance.
Storyline stuff.
Now that he doesn't really have, I guess,
once again,
Jesse and James to really hang out with. And Valplume doesn't really stand much of a chance either. Now that we defeated her, we can have Pokemon obey us up to level 46, and we can also make our way to the next location. But as I'm on my way to defeat Team Rocket and Giovanni, this random guy...
Oh, no! No! He got baited! Oh, no, don't do this. There are so many random people. Dude, people who do this are actual heathens. Never, ever, 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 ever accept a random battle. There will be these, like, weird type of, like, casual, but, like, they're, like, casual players who, like, aren't good at the game, don't know the name of the game, but, like, want to feel like veteran or want to feel like superior players. There are people who will go around, like, with, like, high-level Pokemon and, like, randomly challenge noobs to, like, PvP battles. And, like, they have no idea they absolutely could win. It's, like, what happens is people who, like, can't play PvP ranked in PokeMMO will like get a high level casual shit team and then like go challenge random people to duels and try to like stroke their ego. It's so weird. Don't get baited by these. This is like a specific type of player that has existed in PokeMMO since like 2012, dude. It's been around forever. It's so funny. People who like aren't good enough to play PvP but want to like try to dick on noobs.
B decides, okay, I want to have a Wi-Fi battle against you, so I say yes, but
oh
I'm gonna
no,
be real. This was a mistake by...
Yeah, is he gonna get wiped in Team Rocket Hideout back to the PC?
I mean, because I did not have a proper competitive team, whereas I think
this guy had a crocodile and shit. This is not a proper competitive team, I'd argue. Obviously, this guy, but it's way stronger than this guy's team. Bidoof, Pikachu, War Turtle versus Crocodile, Garchomp, Volcarona, Gyarados. Come on, man. This guy is a dick. Hey, ZBC, if you're watching this video, go call your mom. She misses you, okay? Anyways.
This guy did. His team seemed pretty cracked out, and he seemed to know what he does. And I'm gonna be real, I'm not very good at competitive battling. I'm extremely bad.
Thankfully, you don't get sent back to the PC if you lose a battle like that. I honestly wasn't sure. So that's good at least. That used to happen where people would challenge new players, they'd battle and lose and get sent back to the PC. That used to be how it would work.
Bear with me as I'm saying that. Either way, next up is going to be Giovanni. Here we go for the Air Slash with Charizard. Air Slash is honestly the move we ended up using most during Kanto and most of our battles, as we're able to Air Slash through most of the team. Flamethrower does come in clutch as well against the Nidorino, but after that, we defeated Giovanni, and now we can head over to the next location. We run through, of course, Saffron City because we were able to find the key and give it already to the police guard, and then it's time to defeat our rival again. We go for the Air Slash to go through most of his team, and that's exactly what does the work, right? Finishing off most of them with just Air Slash and Flamethrower. Leaving it, we go for the...
What's the level? Yeah, he did like a weird order, so he came back to Lavender Town, and now he's level 42, and Kadabra's level 27.
Air Slash to go through most of his team, and that's exactly what does the work, right? Finishing off most of them with just Air Slash and Flamethrower. Leaving us now with a giant Snorlax in the way that I decide to capture because Snorlax is a cool Pokemon.
Okay, we have like 4 minutes left in the video, and I will say he's mostly just on storyline progress, which is a little disappointing, but that's also like most, like, PokeMMO starts once you finish all 4 storylines.
It's one of those Pokemon that fits into our team as like one of those like standard. I'm gonna be real, our team is very basic, okay? It's a bunch of starter Pokemon, but I think it's fun, all right? I enjoy it. I'm one of those people. Now it's time to take on Koga as we make our way to Fuchsia City. He's
100% correct. It's just fun, and there's nothing wrong with it. It's just fun to use starters.
Weezing self-destructs, which takes itself out and also takes out our Snorlax.
It's also like it's something you can do in PokeMMO you can't do in the original games, which I think is really like where PokeMMO shines, taking advantage of things that like you always wanted to do but couldn't really do. For example, getting an Alakazam at level 16 like before you even fight Misty. You can do that in PokeMMO, which is like trades or trade evolutions and trade Pokemon. I always recommend, like, I encourage people to use trade Evo Pokemon a ton, because you couldn't really do that as a kid. Like, not many people had the trade link cable. You didn't really have like, oh, you know, I just got Kadabra level, now I can like immediately go trade my friend at school. Like, no, like it was a pretty difficult thing to do.
I can go for the flamethrower, which defeats the Muck, leaving us with the Crobat to go up against.
How many kids did you guys know that had like Golems, Alakazams, or Gengars on like their Fire Red game? Not many people, if any, right?
As well as the Venomoth. But Venomoth, of course, goes down to a single flamethrower. Also, Venomoth's a weird Pokemon, man. It always felt like weird how it looks compared to its pre-evolutions and stuff, and Butterfree versus it. I
don't know if I agree with that, but fair.
feel like they should have been switched. Either way, we make it into the Silph
I like Venonat and Venomoth line, but I understand.
headquarters. Here we deal, of course, with our rival as well as Giovanni, who doesn't really stand much of a chance. He has a Honchkrow, which I think is a Pokemon he uses later down the line. I'm pretty sure he uses that in, like, I would guess Generation 4 games. He doesn't use it before that, I'm pretty sure. But either way, he also has a Kangaskhan. In this case, we take it down with not more than just a bunch of flamethrowers.
Did his stream resolution just change? What just happened? It was zoomed in on the fight here.
Sure. But either way, he also has a Kangaskhan.
And then zoomed out to the full.
In this case, we take it down with not more than just a bunch of flamethrowers, as well as a bunch
No,
of
that's a
slashes.
bad thing.
Now we're going to go and take on Sabrina. She is, I guess, one of the last few. We only have 3 gym leaders left to go, which is Sabrina, of course, Blaine, and Giovanni himself.
I am so curious to see his Blaine fight. Blaine is like one of the hardest. I'd probably argue the hardest gym leader in PokeMMO. Whitney may take that once they add JOHTO, but Blaine's really tough because of his coverage. His coverage is insane. He's an fire type gym leader that has like absurd electric type coverage for water types and absurd like solar beam, in sun, grass type coverage for ground types. He has like perfect on every Pokemon, even close combat and stuff, and extreme speed on Arcanine. It's absurd.
In our team, we got Jinx up first. We go for the Flamethrower. We go for the Air Slash against the Slowbro. Flamethrower again on the Alakazam, and same thing for the Espeon. Flamethrower also destroys the Mr. Mime, and so we've got ourselves one of our last.
Yeah, he's just he's not super over level.
Alakazam, and same thing for the Espeon. Flamethrower also destroys the
Charizard's
Mr. Mime,
doing well
and
here.
so we've got ourselves one of our last few badges. Now we head over to, I guess, Cinnabar Island. This is where we have to go and take on Blaine. He uses a bunch of fire type Pokemon. And
I'm so curious to see how this fight goes.
so I decided to purchase myself a Gengar because I thought, hey, let's get a Gengar into the team.
Oh, he gets a Gengar. That's an I mean, I feel like now he's gonna have no problems. I don't know why he would know to get a Gengar, but he did. I mean, more power to him.
We don't really have a lot of variety, so let's get something else in there, and that's what we did. So with the help of Gengar and a bunch of Air Slashes from Charizard, we take down his whole squad in relative
It's like Charizard.
ease. Next, though, is the final gym.
That's the critiques I have on this video are like his pronunciation of Pokemon. That's about it. And the I wish he was a little more clear about, oh, I spent a bunch of money on RP, or like how long this took. Also, his donor status is gone, which implies that he's been at this for over a week now, at least, maybe longer. I kind of wish he did the timeline a little more, but like I understand. Honestly, I fucking that shit can be a pain. I'm not one to like talk on like high editing and stuff.
Badge. This is going to be against the man you guys all know. It's Giovanni. So here's his squad. We go for Aqua Tail from Blastoise onto his Dugtrio, which takes it down. Next up is going to be Aqua Tail against the Nidoqueen. Same thing here. We're able to do a ridiculous amount of damage, but it's not enough. So Venusaur comes with the Seed Bomb against the Rhyperior, which does almost half its HP, which is incredible, and eventually does take it down. Blastoise comes back out against the Nidoking and destroys it in the end. And then Blastoise also finishes off the Rhydon. So we have our last gym badge, which means now it's time for the Elite Four, baby. Okay, so we go up here, and of course, our
more once again, just more storyline stuff. I kind of wish there was more MMO progress versus just storyline progress. Like at this point, like the video kind of just does become, oh, I played Pokemon Emerald and Fire Red, here's my progress. I feel like it's a little too
our best friend Gary is here ready to fight us.
A little too vanilla, a little too.
We start off with the Air Slash. It feels like a more iconic evolution for him in this case, but it's time to take on the Elite Four of this region, which of course is going to be I guess an Elite Four you guys have seen many times before and that I've battled many times before. Lorelei starts off with the Cloyster.
Also has 320k Pokeyen now. What do you have before?
Okay, so
Yes, 732k here. His Pokeyen stack is wildly jumping. I think he has to be taking like donations from viewers, which once again is fine, but I think it's like, I wish he would be clear about. I think you gotta, if you're doing like I played 100 days, here's the progress. I think you have to be like, yeah, I took a lot of donations, and like, I was like, this isn't progress that a normal player could reasonably make, which I don't know. I don't like that.
We go up here, and of course, our best friend Gary.
It's not what he's trying to portray, but I could definitely see someone making that argument, like, oh, like it's 100. If it's a 100 days video, like it's a progress video, you know. And you're showing just genuine progress, but I don't know. I don't know if it's that deep or that crazy.
Is here. I would have actually expected the squad is all we really need to do. Be I guess an Elite Four you guys have seen before.
Is it that big of a deal? You could argue. Would I ever leave like a negative comment saying blah 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 blah? No, probably not. I feel like people who leave negative comments on YouTube videos are pretty special kind of person. But it depends. Obviously, if it's a nice, polite criticism, you know.
Many times before, and then I've battled many times before. Lorelei starts off with the Cloister. We air slash it in the beginning.
Especially, I want to preface, against the Kanto Elite Four, Stealth Rock is so good. Even like way better. Dude, Stealth Rock against Kanto E4 is so good. We've got Lorelei. If you picked Venusaur, your rival has Charizard. We've got multiple Dragonites running around. Holy shit, man. Using Stealth Rock setters against the Kanto Elite Four is so good. The best
air slash also on top of the rest of the full team, man. Leaving only really Dugong to be defeated by a bunch of Seed Bombs from Venusaur, which was perfect. And I also decided to purchase a bunch of items like Leftover, Choice Scarves, Choice Bands, and stuff like that.
Yeah, once again, using your Pokeyen, you probably shouldn't have this much by then, though, is the moon. Like, not everyone, people aren't going to be able to have, like, Leftovers, Choice Scarf, Choice Band. This is so much, right? They're, like, second E4. It's so good, though. You can always, if you want to, I really recommend like buying choice items or leftovers and stuff for even your first E4 if you have the money. You can always sell them back and break even or lose like 5K. It's super worth it for the benefit. Or you can just keep them for later down the line for like more of your progress or PvP. Like buying stable items like that is really, really good.
That I equipped onto our team. Like
it can be scary to do so because like choice band's like 100K, but you could always resell it. So keep that in mind.
For example, in this case, our Charizard, I think, is Choice Scarfed and is not able to use, more than one move at a time. So we then use...
I don't like the Choice Scarf on Charizard here. Choice Scarf's only going to be good. Like, Charizard's already going to outspeed everything. In everything in this Elite Four, especially at that level. The only thing it's not outspeeding is, like, maybe Agatha's Gengar. That's, like, about it. You shouldn't Choice Scarf here.
Use Gengar with Hypnosis as well as Dream Eater because it puts him to sleep and then we're able to do a ridiculous amount of damage.
Dream Eater tech, kind of underutilized in stories, kind of cool, but I love it. I respect Dream Eater.
Flamethrower is enough though from I guess Charizard to take down the Steelix, and same thing against the Hitmonlee, which we're able to also
the burn
get
is huge
on
Lee. I think that Lee has Stone Edge. The fact that he burned. Let's see if we see no, we don't see it. Do we see a move from Hitmonlee? Did he use something and miss?
And then we're able to do a ridiculous amount of damage. Flamethrower is enough though from I guess Charizard to take down the Steelix.
Charizard's at 181 HP here.
And same thing.
He used Rock Slide. Yeah, this fucking Hitmonlee. Dude, wait, that burn was so lucky. Look at, so this Charizard's at 97 HP here. I'm pretty sure if Hitmonlee doesn't get burned there, I don't think it kills, but it would put Charizard like 1 HP. Him being 4 times weak to Rock Slide here and tanking the Rock Slide from the, man, that's why Charizard's not good, especially in the Elite Four. Charizard gets destroyed. There's so many Stone Edges and Rock Slides in the Kanto E4.
Next up, though, is going
4 times weak to Rock is shit.
Well,
in PVM and in PvP, obviously. It's why Charizard's totally gated out of PvP. We need I would love heavy duty boots in the game.
It's going to be Agatha. Her team, though, is a little annoying. We go for the Dark Pulse here.
Having Gengar for Agatha is really good. I feel like it's worth the neutral trades. I think you do a lot more damage.
Starting things off with our Gengar, which is able to do a lot of damage. However, she has a Gengar as well. And I'm going to be real. This Gengar took forever to defeat. But
her Gengar is by far her scariest Pokemon. It's frail, but it's just fast and strong.
Eventually, we take him down with Charizard. We go for Heavy Slam with our boy Snorlax, which is taking down the Arbok, leaving really only 2 Pokemon here. The first one is, of course, Crobat. The next one is Weezing, which by fall. Eventually...
He also hasn't mentioned, unless I missed it, it's possible I missed it. He hasn't mentioned the fact that you get healed after every single gym leader. That's a pretty important, like, thing against the Elite Fours in PokeMMO.
Though we reach Lance, he is, of course, going to be the last Elite Four member. His Aerodactyl took forever to defeat, but eventually we took it down, and then it's mostly just relying on Gengar as well as Charizard to Air Slash and Shadow Ball their way through his team.
Charizard.
Leaving only really Blue left now, and of course, he has himself a Pidgeotto. He has, as well as a...
Look at all these Pokemon weak to fucking Stealth Rocks, dude. Gyarados, Charizard, Leafeon, is that Pidgeot? Dude, everything on his team. You break Rhyperior's... Does it get sturdy? It might not.
Yes, the same team we've seen before, right? The Rhyperior...
Zam takes enough damage to break its Focus Sash. Dude, like, Stealth Rock is so good against this team. Like, 5 out of 6 Pokemon get destroyed by it.
Alakazam, all that sort of stuff.
So
and eventually
good.
we defeat all of them as well with just the help of, I guess, Snorlax, Charizard, and the rest of them. Eventually I also decide, hey, let's try out...
Oh, he's doing randoms! Okay, I wish he did more MMO endgame stuff. Like, I wish he did more shiny hunting, more PvP, etc.
Some, I guess, competitive battles, because the game does have PvP as mentioned.
I guess competitive battles.
Previously, but I'm gonna be real, fair. I am really bad at competitive battling.
It's really hard. I wanna preface to, like, dude, even when I like take a break from a certain tier and come back years or months later, dude, I'll lose like 6 games in a row. Like, you gotta... PokeMMO PvP is hard. You have to like throw your ego aside, even if you've been playing Pokemon for like 20 years and just be willing to lose. It's tough. It's a lot to adjust to. It's a very unique metagame. It's totally wildly different from any other Pokemon's balancing. You can't just look at Black, White, Smogon. It's wildly different. Very, 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 like, PokeMMO is such a unique, it's truly its own Pokemon game.
I did not stand a chance, so I decided to let's go to Unova instead and do a bit of exploring. But at this
he goes to another region.
Point, that
dude is a monster.
That's where the journey is going to end. Welcome to
it just ends. Wait, it just ends so fast. Okay, Dude's a monster. Did a bunch of regions. I kind of wish he did more like MMO gameplay and MMO progress. This did feel a ton like just like, oh, I played through Pokemon Emerald and Pokemon Fire Red. But there was some elements weaved in. I kind of wish a little more. But like, this is a fantastic, I want to preface, this is a fantastic beginner video for PokeMMO, done by a very, very high tier Pokemon player. He had a lot of knowledge, way more than me. He probably has way more Pokemon knowledge than me. I do have a lot of much more PokeMMO knowledge, and I do feel like there's like a lot of mistakes I can point out. Hopefully this video was entertaining and interesting to you guys. Definitely go check him out. I'll be linking him again. Go check out Ruffled Rowlet Plays and go like and subscribe to the video. Give him some proper love and appreciation. I don't know if this is also, I don't know if he copy pasted the same description from his Pokeyen video, or if this is just a YouTube glitch. YouTube does this thing where if you like click around videos, it'll like carry the text over sometimes. So this very much might just be like a YouTube glitch, or it's the same, he copied the same description from his Pokeyen 100 days. And even if that's the case, dude, being a full-time content creator is exhausting. Sometimes these mistakes just happen. It's not a big deal. Really cool video. Really good for beginners. Really fun. A really fair line of progress. Really interesting. Yeah, I think it was a pretty cool video. Obviously, I had some issues with it. Like, I wish he would have like prefaced like, hey, I either bought a bunch of RP or my viewers gave me a shit ton of money. Like what he did here was not normal player progress. There was a lot more stuff going on. Yeah, I think there was a lot of kind of background stuff going on, like a lot of donations, a lot of money, or maybe he grinded for Pokeyen off camera, and I would have loved to at least heard him talk about that. But anyways, that's my thoughts. Great video, check it out. Thanks for watching. Like this video if you enjoyed it, like his video, subscribe to me, subscribe to him. Discord down below if you care about it. Follow me on Twitch for streams Monday through Thursday at 12 p.m. ET. I'm not ending stream right now, don't worry, stream. If you want to go above and beyond, YouTube membership, Switch Prime, Switch subs, and PayPal/Venmo donations do help a ton and allow me to make more content. I make PokeMMO videos every single day and stream 4 days a week on Twitch and on YouTube. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. I'll see you guys later. Peace. Stream, Twitch, stream, Pog. That video was interesting. I'm very like mixed on it. It was, I mean, actually, it was good. It was definitely good. Okay, I'm logged out. Kick W. It was a good overall video. I feel like, right? Very, very good beginner video. He had a lot of knowledge for a beginner in PokeMMO, which is awesome. There's a lot of like, I just covered it, but there's a lot of background stuff that I feel like I wish he would have talked about more, or kind of went over, been more open about. There's a lot of stuff I noticed that, yeah, like I talked about. I don't know why he didn't mention the like, I don't know why he didn't mention the what's it called stuff, like the donations. That kind of stresses me out / worries me, because like I feel like that's like a huge thing if you're like making a progress series, you know, like, oh, I played 100 days. I feel like you've got to mention, hey, I got donations from viewers. You guys might not be able to make this. He clearly got a shit ton of donations, or what's it called, right? Or what's it called? Bought a shit ton of RP. I don't know. So I don't know. A little funny in that regard, but what's up, fellas? You're good, Jigglypuff. What's up, fellas? Why? I haven't changed my hair. I haven't changed my whole outfit. People only notice the blue hair. People only notice me when I put the mask on. Why do people only oh, you have the blue hair? It's not just the blue hair. My whole outfit has changed, guys. Why are people obsessed with blue hair? Anyways, what's up, fellas? Sorry, I've been ignoring you. I hate ignoring my chat, but sometimes it's worth it for making the memes. Sorry you guys weren't on screen. You guys should have been on screen the whole time. That's the biggest mistake, honestly. But I appreciate you guys. What's up? Nice Joel spam. You fuckos. No, I like the Joel spam. What's up, though, fellas? How are we doing? I can actually talk to my lovely viewers. How are we doing? Good morning, good morning, good morning. JOHTO in 10 days? When's that? When is JOHTO in 10 days? Smiley face? I don't know. I don't know. Yo, what's up, Crashin? What's up, Chimeri? What's up, Mist? What's up, Nikimi? What's up, Cheslin? What's up, fellas? E-Boss? He usually forgets us. I feel like usually I do a pretty good job communicating, but I'm sorry. Bought RP, yeah. Don't apologize. You'll be good. Loot for 100 Pokemon is pretty much Road to PokeMMO. Yeah, I think that's basically true. Like, Road to PokeMMO is just like a long form thing of Road to PokeMMO, for sure. Yeah. But, like, I think 100 days is Pog. You know, I think doing that format specifically is really cool. Do you know Dewey? No, god damn it. This shit meme? No, I've always hated that meme. I'm sorry. Tomorrow, true. Yo, Chimeri. Pat, 9 days and I have the funniest joke you'll ever heard. God damn it. With JOHTO coming out, players are going to be needing a new question to ask. Actually true and real. Your voice sounds sexy at the beginning of that. Dude, I'll have to check it. I haven't heard it. One Joel spam in that video. I think there was multiple Joel spam. 2012 VR chat no, that meme was shit. You know the way it was always bad. I need to fix all my stuff. My camera's fucked. I gotta go fucking pee my brains out. I was holding my bladder for that reaction video because caffeine goes right through me. We got Subway Surfers. I mean, wait, what? No, we don't. What are you talking about? We've got to make chat bigger so your big, beautiful faces can be shown on stream. I've got to switch out. Ooh, the Pokemon. We're doing gym run. All right, I'm gonna be right back. Restroom break, fellas. Even though stream hasn't started, basically, Keck W. I'll see you guys in 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay, all right. Super quick, fast break. We assembling? I don't know. Is chat assembling? I never know if you're assembling or scattering. It's the same thing at this point. We can get our gym run going. Let's get our gym run going. Dude, I'm so curious to know how long that guy shiny hunted for. Dude, I really want to know. He was like, I shot a long time, and I just didn't get a shiny. And then it was like 3 hours in game, which is like, how long? Like hour and a half IRL or something. I don't know what the exact version is. I'm so curious. It's why, dude. It's why I recommend encounter counters to everybody. 1,000 encounters tops. Yeah, it's why I recommend like encounter counters for new players are super worth it. Some people don't like them. Like, okay, the meme with encounter counters, they can build entitlement or they can crush it, and it's all about your mind and how you think about it and stuff. I think for most people, especially new players, I think that it curbs entitlement. I think it crushes entitlement. A lot of people will do like 5 hours of horde hunting and be like, oh my god, I'm fucking exhausted. I've shiny hunted for so long. Where's my shiny? But they're like 3K encounters, you know? Like I think people just don't know, like, genuinely just don't know. Yeah, honestly, Donald, you kind of nailed it. Yeah, it was an interesting, that video ended up being way more interesting than I realized. Also, dude, I'm gonna be honest, guys. I did something that only I could do, okay? The master of stalling for content. I managed to turn a 26-minute video into an hour-long video. That's how you do it, fellas. Also, did I link his video? I don't think I did. I linked it at the beginning, but not at the end. Please go check it out. Go give him the love. Go give him the like. I think that's the video, right? Did you link it, Rumel? Yeah, I linked at the beginning of the stream, but not after the end of the reaction, so apologies, I forgot for a sec. Definitely go check him out. I had to pee so bad, so I just forgot. Apologies. Yeah. I really like React content. I think it's really fun and interesting when I have like something to add. I really enjoy doing React content. I do just want to, I think, people ask me to react to a ton of stuff, and usually I decline or like put it off. I only want to do React content if it's truly something I can add a ton to. Like in that video, I literally turned a 26-minute video into an hour-long video because I feel like hopefully it was entertaining the whole time enough and like had a bunch to add, right? I feel like there's enough to like add there, right? I probably made more mistakes in the making of that video than he did in his run. Or maybe the similar, like my nasty plot punishment comment I was just wrong on. What was the other thing? There was one other thing. I forget now, but like there was 2 things or so that I was wrong on. My game knowledge, Keck W, and then I think he should have disclosed the donation / RP thing way more. And then what's the other thing that yeah, stuff like that or whatever. Anyways, oh, he didn't show any of his Pokemon IVs or natures, which was kind of, I wish he would have done that. Is it worth gym running with only Kanto finish? I think it can be. I think it actually can be, hilariously. That's how good gym rerunning is. It's not gonna be like nearly as good, right? It's gonna be way less good, but it's interesting. I'm happy to hear that, E-Boss. That should be what React. I love React content, but I was even watching a video this morning. Like, a lot of people do React content in a really bad way, and I really want to have a high bar when it comes to React content. I don't want to be like reacting just to be like, whoa, it's crazy, you know. Like, I want to add to stuff, right? And I feel like, yeah, noticing stuff that other people wouldn't notice is what my expertise should allow me to do. My expertise being fan-made fucking Pokemon project, KEKW. Do you like Funko Pops? No, I'm sorry to any Funko Pop fans. I fucking hate Funko Pops. I'm not gonna lie. They should be good. Like, the fucked up thing is, like, they should be cool and they should be good. I don't even hate the look. I just hate how, like, commercialized they are, and I hate what yeah. Funko Pops could be cool. I kind of hate Funko Pops. They should be cool. I even like the way they look. A lot of people shit on the... Well, kind of. I don't like the big head. I like the eyes. Funko Pops are, like, almost good. I'd argue. Almost cool. Yeah, yeah. React to Demon Slayer. Yeah, like, I know a lot of streamers, like, well, yeah. Go AFK while watching content. I think that's probably fucked up, but I don't know. Who am I, right? Give me luck for showing a Shroomish. Good luck to you. Got Geo. Good luck, good luck, good luck. Got marketed in the worst way possible. Yeah, I agree. I kind of doubt it, Lemmy. I doubt two. I think it still won't be 2 charms. Because, like, the most efficient run right now is what, like 28 gyms? I still don't think it. I don't think there's any way that you end up being able to efficiently, like, you could do 2 charms, but, like, it wouldn't be efficient. It wouldn't be good. You can do 2 charms now, but it's not good or efficient. You'd rather just have an alt account. React to Amaranth hot tub stream. What am I gonna contribute to that? Okay, anyways. Yeah, I feel like, well, no, I think the world record missed. I think world record is like 27, 28 gyms. World record gym rerun is like 27 or 28 gyms. It is, yeah. So, like, I feel like I don't see a way where like JOHTO makes us do 2, because that's like, there's 8 gyms per region, which you can't even do all of that, right? So that's like at least 3. Like, yeah, I don't see us being able to do 2 charms full of gym reruns. I really like, I mean, XQC is a guilty pleasure. I don't want to, like, sit here and, like, judge or talk about other content creators. I don't fucking know them as people. I'll judge their work, or their, like, I'm not, when I talk about XQC, I talk about his content, not him as a person. I don't know him. I would never make claims about that, right? I like some of his memes, some of his content. I think XQC usually comes off with his content as at least someone who's, like, trying to learn, usually. But I think he still is, like, comes off immature, like some memes in some way. But who the fuck I don't know. Who am I, man? Once again, who am I? I don't watch his streams, but there's, like, certain clips of him that I think are a good meme. Like, we watched clips recently of him during Tiny Wars. What's the best place to finish the reason to prepare for JOHTO? Just making money, usually. Like just Pokeyen. Pokeyen is going to be the best way to prepare for, like, pretty much any event, any region, anything, right? About r/place? Yeah, r/place is a good meme. I watch it vaguely during when it's happening. /place. Flag meta. We got the memes. I don't know that meme, but I mean, yeah, there's a lot of, I can understand it. A lot of flags. Getting countries to pull together is a pretty good way to, you know, keep a piece of artwork up or keep something up. Makes sense. I get, like, I really like React content too. I get it. And I'm even, dude, I'm guilty of this. I was gonna bring this up, and I'm probably, I want to preface by saying I'm guilty of this. I did this during Shiny Wars. I probably should never do this again. Don't let me do this again. During Shiny Wars, when I was, you know, streaming 12 hours a day or whatever, 10 hours a day, I'd put videos on when I was eating. I put on the Fallout video, right? And put on while I was eating. I shouldn't have done that. That was probably wrong. That was probably bad, right? And I'm gonna never do it again. I apologize, and that was kind of fucked up, right? I feel like putting on videos and just like, yeah, putting on someone else's pieces of content or whatever, and just like doing nothing. At least if you have the permission first, it's fine. Like if I was like, hey Rumel, hey Rumel, you know, do you mind if I go eat? If I like actually am not reacting to your videos at all and just watch your videos sometimes, is that okay? Like I think getting permission for that is fine, right? But I think yeah, I probably shouldn't just like put a video on stream and walk away or eat. It's kind of fucked up. I don't know. I think a lot of people, are, including myself, are still learning about this. I think it's just a lot to take in, a lot to learn about with stuff like that. Yeah, I think it's... did I not heal? Fuck me. I might... I don't know what to do here. Yeah, I think React content is fun and everything. Like, React content is a good meme. I think there does become a more serious side with, like, copyright stuff and just, like, yoinking someone's content without spam linking it. And yeah. Trying to react after much reviewing the whole broadcast? Yeah, stuff like that, yeah. But I think is, like, kind of fucked up, right? Yeah. Like, yeah. You don't provide audio? Oh, are you asking like for like fuck, would you argue like my fucking am I stealing Subway Surfers content right now? I think this is fine because like maybe I'm wrong. I think background gameplay is fine because oh yeah, I would definitely because I'm not like I'm constantly providing, you know, this is not the main source of the meme on stream. This is like a very background thing. I'm constantly transforming it and providing something on top of it. The same way like music, like you would argue like music in the background is not like the main source of thing. Like it's fine to like have it in the background, I would argue, and like transform and like do stuff with it or whatever, yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think that's definitely true. I fucked up here, man. I think it for sure JDB true. It's about how much I love New Vegas. That's what I linked the video. Like I definitely like yeah, it definitely could have been a lot worse. But yeah, even then, you know, but for sure. Change it to Family Guy funny moments, please. I might actually get copyrighted for that because that's like a fucking full-on production show. Second video is for Zoomers, short attention span. I'm the Zoomer. True. Get my Twitch up. It's definitely a tough thing that a lot of people are learning about, myself included. I think React content can be really, really, really good. It can be really transformative. It can be like really entertaining. The same reason why you see, do you guys ever watch or do you ever see those videos get recommended where it's like real life doctor reacts? I never watch these ones because I don't fucking care, but I get why it's good and entertaining. Real life doctor reacts to like doctor movie scenes like that actually is like legitimately like interesting and cool because it's like they have insight to add. Usually hopefully those YouTubers or whatever are like pausing and adding like, oh, like this is this procedure, I learned this in this college, you actually do blah blah blah, this is actually accurate, this is inaccurate, blah blah blah. I think that stuff is like a good meme. React to the entire Barbie movie with your girlfriend. Yeah, based. Whew. Yeah, JDB Tree's alpha is phenomenal. I want to preface I am okay with, I'm trying to think. I think I'm okay with literally any content creator. I'm trying to think. If there's like a caveat for this. I think that I'm okay with any content creator literally just putting my content up on stream as long as you like link it and provide this. I think I'm fine with that. Like Rumel, if you want to go fucking AFK and play a video of mine on stream, or if you want to go AFK and throw up my fucking stream while you're, I think that's, if you're like, I'm okay with that. I think as long as you link the source material, I think I actually am okay with that personally. Not everybody needs to be, not everybody has to be. That's, you know, I think it depends on the person. It depends on my relationship with them. Like if someone that I don't approve of their content is doing that, then I'll take. So I would still say to please ask me, I guess. But 99% of the time, if I'm friendly with you, if we're familiar, or even if not, even if like dude, there was one guy recently. One guy did I got my first pop-up on YouTube that was like, hey, if you want to, you can DMCA this YouTuber. And I was like, what the fuck? And it was this guy who did a reaction to a video, and his reaction was fucking awesome. We could do a react to his react. His reaction was awesome. It was genuine. It was fun. It was interesting. It was him reacting to my Shiny Cranidos reaction. I loved that guy. Dude, what was his I don't remember his YouTube name. I don't even know where I'd find. I think I'd have to go to my YouTube studio and go to that thing to find his video. I love that video. I'll honestly fucking shout him out. It was a good reaction. It was interesting. It was fun. Here, under the copyright tab. I have one video in my archive reacting to @Patrouski. Give the shot. Dude, this video was good. I liked it. I thought it added interesting new context. It was someone just genuinely like I thought it was a good meme. There you go. Pokemon moved into the streamer voice. Yeah, I recommend. I really liked this guy's video. And he DM'd me. He DM'd me before making this video and was like, "Hey man, do you mind if I make a reaction video?" And I was like, "Yeah, dude, of course." I don't mind like 99% of people making a reaction video, reusing my content in transformative ways. I will say, obviously don't like re-upload. Fucking what's it called? Don't just re-upload videos of mine. If you wanna, dude, if people wanna re-upload clips of mine, if someone made a Patrouski clips channel, I am very okay with that. Very similar to like Asmongold, where it's like, if someone wants to make a Patrouski clips channel, fucking go for it, dude. I'm super okay with that. Maybe at some point, if it, we could discuss like, hey, no, I mean, I'm trying to, no, I think it's fine. Like, unless you start making like, I don't know, if you started making more money than me on your clips channel, maybe it could be like, hey, since it's my content and my face, you're reusing and transforming, maybe throw me like 20% or something. But even then, I don't think that's right. I think it's literally just like, no, I think if you're doing a clips compilation, I think that's transformative enough. But it depends. I would, yeah, most of the time. Most of the time, I think it's fine. Free marketing? Yeah, I think most of the time it is free marketing. Which, like, getting paid in exposure is a huge meme. You shouldn't be. Not everybody needs to be okay with that. Every day you just react to yesterday's stream, infinite content, true and real and base. Split the revenue. I've been trying to get someone to me and Shadow were gonna do this. I actually have a Patrouski ES like Spanish channel made and ready to go. But Shadow was going to dub over videos of mine to do that, but he is just too busy. So if I could find someone else to like, I might have to do it with someone else since I think Shadow is too busy for that. I'd be willing to do that with someone, and if someone is dubbing over I think my split with Shadow, I should check before I quote the number, because so no promises on this. I have to double check. I would give you the same quote I gave Shadow. I think it was 70-30, where you keep 70 and I get 30. If you're dubbing over my videos, I'm not fucking like doing that much work, right? If you're dubbing over my videos, you're keeping 70 and I'll do like 30. It was something like that. I have to double check the split. That was the split that I offered to Shadow for someone to like. You do have to like, I will say, it's not like, hey, my name's Patrouski. You can't like do like a shit dub. It does have to be like a pretty like high quality, like energy build. Decent microphone is really, really important. If you do a good dub. I'll do videos into English. Dude, honestly, I need a translator. True. Yo, what's up, Royal Guard? How you doing? Congrats on the Cranidos. Thank you so much. Dude, the Crash. Yes, dude. Crash 2 is my favorite Crash Bandicoot. It was crazy that was on in the background. It was like crazy. I play a lot of my favorite games in the background, so it's not that crazy that it was on at the time, but yeah. Could pay some guy in India to make daily clips. I feel like I don't want to fucking. I'm not gonna export third world. I'm not that India's third world country or whatever. I'm not gonna like fucking do third world labor. That's so fucked. Jesus. No one's a good mic, just Audacity. I think you need a good mic, like a decent mic. A decent mic being a $30. As long as you have a oh, what's it called? You still need a good Audacity helps. You still need a good mic. As long as you have a $30 fucking snowball ice, you're cooking. Like once you have a snowball ice, you're good. But some people have really bad mics. Even like, yeah, like people will spend $30 or $50 or even more on a mic and it be trash and like them get scammed. So like I really recommend, yeah, pop filter. Get a pop filter plus, yeah, Audacity can't save everything. You need a lot of help. A lot of help. You can't even save. You have to have the basics. Once you have the basics, you're good. So if you have a snowball ice and a pop filter and speak Spanish, DM me. There you go. And I know you, and I have to be able to trust you to like have access to that channel and stuff. But I would want that channel to be like super hands off. You run it. You can just you'd have to make your own thumbnails. I will say that'd be the other thing. So if you're willing to make thumbnails and dub my video and everything. All the content, everything's laid out. You don't have to record anything. It's just yeah, what's it called? Patrouski merch when? I would love to do merch at some point, but it has to be really good. Well, I mean, nombre Patrouski. There, you nailed it. DM me. Any Discord with active people in it? My Discord, obviously. I want to play some VC action. The format wasn't helpful for me. I think my Discord's really active. The official PokeMMO Discord. Yo, Cardsy, thank you for the fucking sub, by the way. 2 months in a row, 4 subs total. I appreciate that, Cardsy. Always happy to see you. What's up, what's up, what's up, gamer? Yeah, if you guys are interested in the dub thing, obviously I can only really have, like, I guess, I really only want one person to do it. I technically could have multiple people do it, but then we have to split revenue up more, which I don't think the person would want, right? So if we have one person, and you would just go through like the main videos and stuff. And I have to talk to Shadow as well and be like, hey, like, I'm sorry, but I you know, unless he wants, I think he'd be okay with that. And he'd understand. Like, it's not like he's like, we've had that project ready to go for like 8 months and he's never dubbed a video, which is fair. I'm not shitting on him. It's more so, yeah. Wait, one sec. Did you add chat commands to... Oh, I have to check this at some point. Stream elements, chatbot. Yeah. Okay, wait, I got you. I gotta help Mist. 1 sec. Or Mist. I have to let Mist help me. Is the real Tech W meme. Stream elements, chatbot, chat commands. Yeah. Channel. Yeah, what about it? What about it, Mist? I see everything. Custom commands. You have no custom commands. I think you have to just make the check W. I don't know. Pat, did you hear JOHTO was announced? No. I must have missed that. No, I haven't heard. It's enabled on YouTube? Yeah, it's enabled on YouTube. For sure. I believe? I say for sure. Check W, let me... It looks like how you're showing me. Exactly like it. Pat reacts to Mr. Anime Moments video when? Never. Not that sounds mean. I just, yeah. I don't have anything to, I guess I could the anime channel, check W. Runny eggs over hard-boiled eggs. Where did this come from? I like both. I think hard-boiled eggs are underrated. Weird Patrouski food take. I think hard-boiled eggs are underrated. I'm a fan. I'll be honest. Is my fucking webcam too big? It feels large. Should it be like this? It feels so large. Yo, what's up? It's me, Patrouski, but it's Rumel speaking. It's just like a Rumel English dub. Where to get Rich's Charm without the market? You cannot right now. Rich's Charms are only brought in through limited time events, like holiday events. 4 Chansey, 0 lucky eggs, 0 luck, period. Dude, the odds of a lucky egg on a Chansey is like what, 5%? I think it's like the fucked thing with luck, with like chance and lucky eggs is like, it's like a 5% chance to encounter a Chansey, 5% chance to catch it, and then a 5% chance to get a lucky egg. It's not like, it's fucking terrible. I do not recommend it. That like used to be the, because that used to be the main money making method back in the day in PokeMMO. Money making method before you could trade Pokeyen. Yeah, well, it used to be the only money making method because it was the current lucky eggs used to be the currency of PokeMMO. They weren't consumable. They were just like the hard item that just doubled or 1.5 times your XP gain. Everybody needed lucky eggs. Lucky egg was the best item in the game. Everybody needed it, no matter what kind of player you were. Yeah, lucky eggs used to be like shinies would be like 1 lucky egg, 6 lucky eggs. Like that was the currency. What's up, Rihanna? When you get a Spanish dub, you get a bigger audience. Isn't that what we were just talking about? Yeah, I agree. I have a channel made for it. I just need someone to do it. Check off stream. No idea what I should be allergic to. Yeah, I don't know what I'm could be doing wrong or missing. But under stream elements, chat bot. Wait, bot setting. Currently, I think the bot just needs to be invited. I feel like that's the meme. Join channel. One sec. While you're live, 2 feet while you're live. Okay, I think the bot's coming. But it may take a bit. Will the bot show up? Yeah, the bot just needs to be in YouTube. He just needs to be invited. He needs an invite to the party. He won't show up uninvited. He's not a rude guest. Okay, try the command again in YouTube if you don't mind, miss. Try like commands or whatever. It said it might take a sec. Commands? Okay, that didn't, never mind. Check W. It should be coming soon. It should be coming soon. I promise. Soon TM. The bot is coming soon TM, guys. True and real information. Try modding the bot too? Oh no. I don't wanna. Yeah, I should. We'll find out his name once he's here. Okay, Stream Elements bot running. It's here. Wait, Pog? The bot has arrived? Finally? Streamer doing streamer things? Can you believe it? It'll be, yeah, the bot will be here in springish. Actually true. You did it? Dude. Not to brag. Kind of a full-time streamer. Kind of a big deal around here. I obviously know what I'm doing. Very high quality stuff. Did your brain? Wait, S4, you're here? We were just talking about you. We've been talking about reaction content a bunch today. And like the memes behind it. Oh yeah. Hey Pat, thanks for the shout out. You literally fucking were, I'm fucking blind, bro. Dude, yeah, I know. I really liked your react video. I was somehow like, I think the way you did it was perfect. Very transformative. Very good. I loved it. You asked politely beforehand, which like you didn't even have to do, but you did it. Which is nice. Yeah. Just like a boomer streamer learning. Yep, true. Nowadays, dude, yeah. Dude, Tyler won yesterday was talking about how like he used to be good with tech and then he started streaming and now he just feels like a fucking boomer holding a camera. I feel like that's how I am, dude. Like I feel like The longer you stream, the more your brain just turns to mush. Like, unironically. Just become dumber and dumber over time. Skid your brain. I really like Pokemon Go. I respect Clerco. Younger than me, calling him a boomer, dude. It's a mind state. It's a mind state. Exclamation mark olives. Why? No, stop. Get out of here. Streamer brain is a real condition. Yeah, we are truly oppressed. Never mind. Jesus. Yeah, my fan base is much older on average, which is I fucking love. I think it works out in a lot of benefits. Collaborate streams. What's up, Bison? Is a diploma in computer science? Yeah, like that's, yeah. Boomer fan base? True. Surprisingly, I think when most people think of like Pokemon fan bases in general, you think of like a younger crowd. Obviously, like online, I feel like you see a lot of, I would say the Pokemon player base in the Pokemon community is probably around 20s, early 20s, a lot of them. But there's still a lot of younger players. A lot of people who like have just gotten into Pokemon in like Gen 6 or Gen 7 or Gen 8, like, right? Like it, and that's okay. Like, no, there's nothing wrong with that, right? Even if you just got into Pokemon in Gen 6, like you could, let's say, get into, you could be born, you could be 23 years old, right? Like, let's say you were born in 2000 and played Pokemon for the first time in Gen 6, which was like, what, 2013 release? You could be 13 years old. You could easily have gotten into Pokemon in Gen 6 and be like 23. That's a way to quickly feel old, you know? Did you watch the Paldea anime? No. I haven't watched the Pokemon anime since like 5th gen. And even like I didn't really watch it. I just like saw memes here and there. Yeah, I feel like, especially like a lot of PokeMMO, so that's the thing, right? Like Pokemon, the Pokemon community, I'd say is a bit younger on average, especially the Pokemon TCG community and stuff. I think it's a bit younger on average, since it's like stuff, you know, geared towards kids, even though there is a lot of an adult audience as well. It's probably like 50-50 or like 70-30, right? My audience, however, is much older. Like I think 2.5 YouTube analytics tell me that 2.5%, only 2.5% of my audience is under the age of 18. Now, I will say, everyone who's like under the age of 18 probably lies on the internet about their age, says they're 18. So you could probably like double or triple that number and say it's like 5 to 7% or whatever, maybe like under the age of 18 or whatever. Let's go 5%, right? Even then, like, I have more people in my audience who are above the age of like 45 than people who are in my audience that are below the age of 18, which is really cool. And I know like a huge chunk of my audience, I think 48% of my audience, 44 to 48% is between the ages of 24 to 35. So a lot of my audience is older. And like another 40% is between 18 to 20. Long as the bot working, yeah. Yeah, MMOs appeal to older fans in general. That's absolutely true. And then obviously PokeMMO being like 5th gen and below centric for the most part is going to appeal to an older crowd on average. Like there's a lot of reasons. I think on the surface, like, oh, like a Pokemon YouTuber, oh, he's gonna have like a younger fan base. But I think there's a lot of reasons which make my fan base older on average, which is really cool to dive into. Thank you, Mist. Yeah, also having to like dump your cartridge is for the ROMs and everything. Like, yeah, the way to install PokeMMO is definitely gatekeeping to a younger audience as well. But I don't know, it's not that. I did it when I was like 12, 14. But I was also pretty tech savvy for my age, I feel like, at that time. I think a lot of us are because we grew up with tech. If you grow up with tech, it's way easier to be more tech savvy than, you know. Yeah, I mean, we love that around here. We love the boomer audience, Jigglypuff. Not that. just memeing. Yeah, for sure, S4. Archon can't learn fly. Can Archeops? That is pretty funny. Gen 5, I mean, yeah, they both had a bunch, like, Gen 5 and Gen 4 had a bunch of issues, but were still, like, probably my favorite. Yeah, I was gonna say, Perma Weather was hella dumb. Like, there were some, like, big mistakes, like Garchomp being fucking insane. Yeah, there's still got a lot of big mistakes, but, I would say, like, if you want to make the perfect Pokemon PvP game, I think you take Gen 5 and then rebalance it in a bunch of ways, and that, like, you have the best foundation. Which I think is exactly what PokeMMO does, so. Yeah, stuff like that, yeah. Ben 2 bug. I feel ya. mean, how could it not, you know? I feel like it still blows my mind. Like, emulation is so mind-blowing, so crazy. Yeah, I feel that, LT. I feel that. Gen 6 comp, yeah. More power to you, more power to you. Every day, more and more people are learning about the power of Joel. Till Aegislash was banned. Okay, if you're against Aegislash ban, come on, man. That shit was fucking insane. What do you mean? Bro, that shit had to get banned, from my understanding. 7TV is a Google Chrome add-on. Where you see more emotes. It's like, if you're familiar with Twitch chat at all, it's like, FFZ, Frankfurt Face Z, or BTTV. If you're familiar with much of Twitch history, there's pretty much always been a plugin throughout Twitch history to like add more emotes to the chats. I think it's really I have no idea if they'll add megas to PokeMMO. I think it's really like 50-50. I'm gonna jump everyone are banned in Gen 5. I don't know. Like in Ubers. I don't know. Like Curum and stuff. Valid ring, valid. Yeah, I'm happy to hear that. I feel bad, German, because I had to delay that episode for a bit because of like there was a bunch more like time sensitive content that I kind of had to upload, so I did have to like delay that episode for a bit. So I'm glad it finally got put out, and those who were like watching the series and appreciating it, you know, could enjoy it. Same with like Road to PokeMMO. Like Road to PokeMMO resumes in like a day or two. And I apologize, I had to just delay that, like for Shiny Wars and like all, you know, a bunch of stuff, bunch of reasons, Shiny Wars, JOHTO news, etc. I had to just end up delaying that stuff. Sometimes I just end up delaying scheduled videos for quite a while to implement other stuff, but it depends. Right now, I have anyone want? Nobody asked. Who asked? Keck W. Don't care. Didn't ask. Keck W. I have 60. I technically have 61 videos scheduled, but one of the videos I have scheduled is just called JOHTO is out. I've had this video. When did I upload this? I have a video called JOHTO is out, and it's scheduled, and it's just for the emergency situation that I can release it and be like, hey guys, JOHTO is out right now. I've had this video prepared for like months, so I could just instantly release it if I needed to. It's so funny, like that. So that video has been in my scheduled for like I'm curious if I could see when I uploaded it. I don't think I can. Does this video? I don't think I can, unfortunately. I don't have the file anymore because that was my old. Yeah, it's probably been uploaded for like 4 months or 3 or 4 months. I mean longer actually, like way before spring and stuff. At least 2, Joel. How many videos? Hey Pat, how many videos do you have scheduled? Yeah, I have around. If you don't count the JOHTO one, I have 60. But I also have another video. I have another video that I might never release. I've talked about this, or maybe I'll make it members only. Dude, I don't know if I was just having a fucking, I don't know what got into me. I had this weird creative urge to make a video, and I think it came out so cringe that I don't know if I can ever release it. Like, it's so physically cringing. I tried to do like a funny skit, and it's so fucking cringe. I'm gonna like, it's like actually so embarrassing. I don't know if I might release it like members only or never release it. Dude, it's so fucking cringe. It's so bad. Cringe equals whinge. I think what I'll do is I might release that fabled video for April Fool's 2024. And that'll be my excuse. Like, oh, it's only cringe because of April Fool's, Tech W. Is that Subway Surfers? What are you talking about? What do you mean? Asked lady friend if it's cringe. She told me it's cringe and I maybe shouldn't upload it. That's how bad it is. You guys know how supportive and nice and kind and open Casey always is. Even she said, sweetie, maybe not. Like, dude, it's so fucking cringe. If a Boja said, yeah, that's what dude, it's so fucking, bury it. Bury it. If the lady friend is, yeah, it's probably cringe. Dude, it's so fucking funny. Yeah, lol. Yeah, this shit. It's embarrassing. I don't know about this one. Dude, it's... If anybody ever watched Jimmy, J1MMY, for RuneScape content, he used to do like skits like this, and I tried to do one. It's like very similar. Please post, I beg. I don't know if I ever can, man. I'm just gonna fucking bait you guys about it and just, yeah, I'm just gonna bait you guys and fucking never, yeah, I don't know. Anyways, I'm never gonna post it. Kick W, post it. I don't know. One day sub goal. Fuck. I'd be, dude. I don't know. We'll do something someday. Something someday with it, maybe. Donate goal for posting this shit video. I would maybe do a donation goal for it. It's so cursed. It's so cringe. It's so bad. S4, thank you for the fucking Twitch Prime, man. I appreciate it. I loved your reaction video. Thank you so much, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hopefully the content's been deserving of that, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Maybe I said that I've been saying for a while. I think once I get closer to once me and Casey get closer to the wedding. And we need, like, well, I mean, we have, like, a lot of, I've been saving up like a fucking madman for the past 2 years, like, for that reason. I feel like I'm pretty, like, frugal and responsible with money in that aspect. But, where am I going, Hoenn? Once we get closer to, like, the final deadline for the wedding stuff, I might do more, like, sell out fucking subathon type stuff where it's like, hey, if we reach this amount of subs, I'll drop this video, this amount for fucking beard shave, like, yada, 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 you know? You put a poll. Everyone's just gonna vote yes. A poll is not gonna change my mind. Will Twitch chat be invited to the wedding? Some of you probably will be, if you would like to be. I probably will end up inviting, like, mods and, like, certain very, very, very dedicated viewers that I feel close enough to or connected to. Like, I can tell you right now, Mist is probably getting an invite if he wants to come. Obviously, he'd have to fucking fly. Like, it's a pretty big fucking meme. You don't have to. We'll stream it. Yeah. It'd be so yeah. If someone invited me to a wedding and I was from, I probably wouldn't come. I'll be honest, based. It's a fucking lot, but yeah, we'll probably stream the wedding as well. Yeah, we'll see, Mist. Yeah. We'll definitely try to stream the wedding. 1K dono for JW Tree. If you don't think I would go bald for $1 million, I would not go bald for $1 million outside of my wedding. What makes you think I would do it for 1K during the wedding? That is fucking... I'd rather... Hell no. I'd rather... That's insane. I'd rather anything else in the whole world. I would never let that become a reality. That is the worst. For the memes? Nope. But that's the reasoning. Just wear a hat, forehead. At my wedding? You're insane. JOHTO never. JOHTO in 10 days. JOHTO 10 days. JOHTO soon TM. Why is my microphone... This cord is tilting me. Stop. Thank you. Whew. Fixed. Saved. Hog. I shaved my head at work last year because it was a quiet Friday and wanted to see if we could get away with it. Okay, I hate the idea of being bald, okay? It's my nightmare, okay? I'm sorry. If you're a bald man or bald by choice, more power to you. You're doing what I could not do, okay? I am a coward. I am not afraid of many things in this world, okay? I could fight most animals in hand-to-hand combat. I would fucking eat anything. I'm not afraid of many things, okay? What I am afraid of is heights and being bald, okay? Those are like the two things, okay? That's about it. What else am I afraid of? I think it's pretty much heights and being bald. Afraid of D's nuts! Shut the fuck up. God damn it. Different between shaved and bald, though? That is true. Spiders, I would fucking eat 100 spiders before going bald. Maybe 1,000. I do not give a fuck about spiders. I'm not afraid of spiders. Not really afraid of... I'm not afraid of most animals. Snakes, spiders... I'd eat snakes like spaghetti before I fucking go bald, okay? I am not scared of many things. Shiny Hoppip, Abe and Bag, congratulations. Pog. No way you can take a chimp, surely? Dude, we have this discussion on stream. I feel like once every other week. I feel like I could absolutely dumpster like 10 chimpanzees in a fight. I have way too much confidence when it comes to me and fighting animals, okay? Dude, I'm shaking. Dude, Avon, let's fucking go, dude. Congratulations. I do have a genuine fear of wiping on my Ultimate Iron Man, but even then, like, I would just get over it. But it would suck, but it would hurt, but I'd get over it. That is true. I have a fear of very few things in life. I would fucking dumpster a fucking whole tribe of chimpanzees. I've said that I could fight if... If 2 orangutans had 2 swords each, I could win that duel. And I was just hand to hand. I think that that would be like one of the closer fights. I would come out fucking with like slashes in my gut. I may not make it to a hospital. I'd probably make it into a hospital in time. I'd be okay. I'd live it, but it'd be close. That would be a close fight, okay? But I could do it, okay? I could do it. Mods? What happened? What's up, Ninetales? Thank you for the raid. What's up? Pog. I could take most animals in fights, okay? Mods, Pat the Monkey Fighter. What is happening? What's up, chat? What's up, Ninetales? Oh, Mods is the monkey emote. Why is it... Mods is the fucking 7TV monkey emote. That's phenomenal. Okay, that's what it is. LMAO, Pat. That's fucking awesome. That's incredible. Yeah, I would absolutely dumpster about 12 of those monkeys, 12 of those emotes. That's super confusing for me. Yeah. You need 7-2. You gotta do this tier list? Wait, this is actually good content. Wait, I actually really want to do this tier list after gym rerun. Holy shit. Is there anything scary on this? Hippos are on this. Okay, that's like the one animal I couldn't take. Whales, I can take a... This is such a good tier list. Holy shit. Okay, I'm doing this after. Holy fuck. Yeah. This is incredible. This is a fantastic... This is a great tier list. Hippos are like the one animal that like I know that I lose to. Hippos I'm not beating. I'm sorry. Hippos are insane. Hippos are so fucking fast for their size. And they're so strong and their mouth is impossible to dodge. Like, I'm at least beating a rhino, but I can't beat a hippo, man. Like, hippos are absurd and they're so huge, man. Rhinos are like, I feel like a rhino I could wear down. Maybe I'm losing to a rhino as well. Rhinos and hippos are tough. We'll do the tier list in a sec. This is a fucking fantastic tier list. Pat is capping so hard. What's that meme where it's like the only why it's like 100% like why men think they could win in a fight? You just don't know my mental, man. When I get mad, I just see red. That fucking meme is so funny. I need you to know I'm guilty of that, and it's cringe, and I'm wrong for thinking this way, but it's so fucking funny. Look at rhino, I can wear down. I fucking do, dude. I could fucking beat a rhino. You're only making me more confident, chat. I'm like that, but now with animals, I could beat more animals than humans. Humans, I have a strong urge to like hold back against. Like I've never hit a human as hard as I could in my entire life, and I've been in a lot of fights, but like I've been in a lot of fights, but not, I don't know how to say it. I don't know. Not too many with strangers, usually with like friends or family, which is brutal, but I've been in a lot of fucking physical altercations in my life. But fucking what's it called? I've never hit someone ever in my entire life as hard as I could. Ever. Never once. Ever. Never. No matter how mad I've gotten, no matter anything, I've never, ever hit anyone in my life as hard as I can. I think it's really, really, really hard to hit another human like as hard as you can. I think it's like really, really hard to pass that barrier. But yeah. Got a power out. Fucking jeez Louise, missed. I'm sorry to hear that. Aben, congrats on the fucking hop. Did you catch it? Are you safe? Are you good? You caught it and you're safe and you're good and you're complete? Ooh. Where am I going? EV Trinity Gloom? What? Where am I headed? What the fuck? What was I thinking? Yo, congrats, Aben. Shiny Hoppip is so good. Are you going to keep it a Hoppip? Are you going to make it a Skiploom? Are you going to, make it a Jumpluff? What's the plan? Yeah, Aben got his Hoppip. For you, Aben. I will say I kind of hate that I'm making it a... I kind of hate that I'm making it a pattern to, like, turn all my whispers to let people whisper me, but... I mean, for this, it is legitimately worth it. 31 speed. Dude, congrats, man. Congratulations. Congrats. Pog. I'm happy for you, Aben. Congratulations, gamer. Do I have any friend space? You should just be added. Okay. Dude, congrats, man. Congrats, Aben Bag. It's been a 10,000 years. Congratulations, gamer. It's such a good shiny. Do you want to keep it a Hoppip? Do you want to make it a Skiploom, Jumpluff? I think most people go Jumpluff. There's no bad option. They're all fantastic. They're all great shinies. What's your plan with it? I'll keep it as Hoppip. I like Hoppip the best. I like all of them though. Like excuse me. I do want to get a Skiploom and a Jumpluff at some point. Congratulations, Aben. That's a great one. Also, I think I'm allowed to... I think this is okay to share. I think this is fine to share on stream. Hopefully I don't get in trouble for it. I do want to say... I'm not going to like say anything... I'm not going to leak anything that anybody else said. But we received your application today, Mist. Or not Mist. Sorry. Aben Bag. We were reviewing your application today for Team Mister, and I vouch for very, very few people to join Team Mister. Very, very few of my like chatters do I vouch for, because like to vouch for, I have to like know them very personally, right? Or like know them enough to like truly trust them, right? Because if I vouch for someone and they fuck up, it looks bad. I can't vouch for someone just because they're my viewer. You're one of the very, very, very few people that I vouched for to join Team Mister, and you deserve it. I'm not saying that to be like you deserve it. To give you an idea of like, Aben Bag is Pog. Yeah. Congratulations on your Hoppip, man. Congrats. Yeah, no, don't thank me. Like that's not like I'm not. Oh, you're welcome for like shouting you out. Yeah, it's like such a chore. Like I only vouch for people I truly like feel comfortable vouching for, right? And you're one of the few that I vouched for. What is Team Mister? The best shiny hunting team in PokeMMO, which I am in, and a lot of people apply. It makes sense. It's the best shiny hunting team, right? It's a great team. I love Team Mister. But you can only have 150 people in a team, right? You can only have 150 people. I would also vouch for you, Miss. I don't think we've discussed your application yet. But maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I'll have to go check. The issue to join Team Mister is that we have to kick someone for someone else to be able to join. You have to be better than someone who's currently in the team to get an invite. And we're not gonna kick someone who's active. That'd be super fucked up, right? Like, imagine if like it's like, oh, hey man, Billy, I know you've been shiny hunting for 10 hours today, but you haven't really gotten a shiny, so we've got to kick you to invite Joe. And it's like that would be so fucked up. The way we do it is we like Aqua was saying recently that to invite a new person to join Team Mister, he would have to kick someone who has been in the team for 3 years, but only inactive for like 2 months or less. That's fucking obviously we don't want to do that. That's absurd, right? So there has to be like a really, really, really good reason to invite someone new to the team. A lot of people get declined, and a lot of people get upset when they get declined, which just sucks because like it's just so hard to get. You know, everybody wants in, right? How good are teams to join? I love teams. Don't want to miss out on free stuff. I have a video called "The Benefits of Joining a Team," I believe, in PokeMMO, and I really recommend it. We could do a second team. The issue is, dude, 150 people is already an absurd amount of people to manage, right? Like, imagine your Awkways. Imagine your Awk, right? You have to communicate, get to know 150 people to some decent extent. You want to know your team. To open a second team mister, like a team misses, like you would have to give up control. You'd have to make someone else essentially the team leader for that team. Maybe you started a separate Discord. Maybe you do one. Like, having 300 people in a team, you can do it, but you sacrifice a lot of things. You sacrifice togetherness. You sacrifice quality for quantity. You sacrifice a lot to grow bigger as a team. And like, yeah, for sure, Ramel. Shunning ads right now, depending on what encounter will show up. This is my first shunned. How many encounters are you at right now? It's I love the prediction, Gren. It's your first shunt. I'm gonna guess like 28k. If you're not, hopefully you're probably not there yet, right? I'm gonna guess like 28k, around rate. Well, I'm gonna guess you get a Woobat. No. I'm gonna guess you get Axew first Pokemon 28k. There you go. On 3k, good luck to you. Is there a Vaporeon fan club team? Maybe. Check the forums. You have to someone to fill some big shoes. Yeah. Ultras in order to even start. Yeah, it's really like that's the idea of opening a second branch of Team Mister is, and once again, I'm not the person to make that call. I want to preface, I'm just a lowly fucking like member of the team. I'm not a huge like asset to Team Mister. I love Team Mister. I'm lucky they keep me around. I'm lucky, like I'm, you know, but like it sucks. I actually tell this all the time. As being a content creator, I am way less involved in the team than I wish I was. I am able to bring a lot of positives to the team via like exposure and via like the hype of covering Shining Wars and the, you know, everything like that. But like I can't talk in team chat. I could, but I don't, right? I should say it like that, right? I'm really busy. I'm really tired. Like, I socialize all day for a living, and I fucking love every second of it, but I don't always want to, like, end stream and then go talk in team chat more, right? Like, I want my alone time. I want to, like, either grind PokeMMO or like, you know, play a different game or whatever, right? So I'm, like, as soon as I started making content, I was way less social in team. I talked way less in team chat, which is really sad to me, but it's definitely something that like is like a negative to, you know, there's a lot of negatives to having me in team as there is positives. What I would offer, if that's what you're worried about, S4, I would definitely just join a team. I think it's like pretty like rare. Like also with high-end teams, it matters a lot more. Most teams just want more members and want more, even like semi-active players, right? I wouldn't be hard on yourself as a player to join a team unless it's like Team Mister, like one of the best teams, right? Then it's like hard, right? But you can join a very, very, very good team. And, yeah. Most teams just want more bodies, yeah. And, like, that's not a bad thing. Like, it's just, like, that doesn't mean they're, like, a bad team. Like, they just want people to talk to. Want someone to log in every 3 months or whatever to hang. Like, yeah. There's so many good teams in PokeMMO. Please don't hyperfixate on Team Mister. Please don't join a team until you join Team Mister. Like, go join other teams. Like, get team experience. It's really fun. How many encounters is enough for one day? I want to make enough progress without grinding too much. I mean, that's a question that's totally dependent on you and your schedule, right, Gren? Some people are going to do 12. Like, you know, if you're doing ×5 hordes with Leppas at Axews, you're probably getting around 1,000, maybe 1,200 encounters per hour. So if you want to do 3 hours a day, try to look for like, you know, 3 to 4K encounters a day. If you're going for, you know, if you can do 12 hours a day, look for 12 to 14, 15K encounters. You know, it just depends on. It totally depends on your schedule, how many, you know, set the goal for yourself, right? Yeah. My favorite part of shiny hunting teams is the motivation. We have a weird passion, so having like-minded people to enjoy it is the best. Yes. Being invested in other people's journey, or, dude, a huge one for me, like, I start liking more and more shinies when other people go and shunt for them, right? Like when I see other people go and shunt for Jigglypuff, it's like, oh man, maybe there is something to do. Or like, dude, fucking Ninetales, was it Ninetales or Luca? Now I forget. Who got shiny Mothim recently? Dude, that really made me be like, you know what? Maybe shiny Mothim is pretty cool. I should consider the Burmy shunt, even if I don't go for it. Like, or maybe one day I will, right? Like, I think like seeing other people care about or go for different shunts will drive interest in you, and I think it's really, really motivating, and that alone is super interesting. I finally found you, Team Mister, the one who single-handedly destroyed the Shido Fossil and Charm economy. That one tryhard team. True. Great copy pasta. Yeah, like that shiny, like seeing him get Burmy really made me enjoy shiny Mothim a lot more. Yeah, stuff like that, Rumel. Yeah, absolutely, Rumel. I'm still so bad at it, Rumel. I apologize on the name pronunciation. One day I'll learn, I promise, maybe. One day. Quick note, if you guys are enjoying today's stream content, always leave a like on the streams. It fucking helps a ton with the algorithm, lets more people find my content, and lets more people find out about PokeMMO specifically. Dislike if you're not enjoying, that's totally okay. Subscribe to the channel for daily PokeMMO videos if you're not subscribed. It's super appreciated. Follow on Twitch for streams Monday through Thursday at 12 p.m. ET. 4 streams a week, 7 videos minimum a week. Discord's down below if you care about that. And if you want to go above and beyond, allow me to do longer streams, more streams, better content, higher quality videos, more videos. My content is free. It's never needed, but it does allow me to focus more on making better content, spend less time making money in other ways, and spend more time making PokeMMO content. YouTube memberships, Twitch Primes, Twitch subs, and PayPal/Venmo donations do go the farthest, since Twitch and YouTube take like a 30 to 50% cut, and Venmo takes 0% of a cut. PayPal takes like 3 to 5%. Those are definitely the best ways to support if you have access to those platforms. That's my spiel. It's important. Reminders are important. I know it can be annoying, but it's important. Keeps me around. Couldn't be, you know. You gotta correct him. I'm glad she spoke up. I'm glad she did that, because yeah, it's important. Rumel, yeah. Shiny Psyduck is beautiful. Fantastic shiny. Money do be money. Yeah, you gotta pay the bills, gotta pay rent, and then I can make videos. XW. You get used to it. I feel like when people say Patrouski, I don't really care that much. Like I prefer Patrouski, and I believe it's said as Patrouski, but even then it's like a made up word. So like, you know, I like Patrouski, but if someone says Patrouski, I don't usually correct them. I don't really care. But I get it. If some people do care, and nothing wrong with that at all. Rather have Wormadam? You're crazy. Good luck to you, gamer. Yeah, Shiny Scyther. I think Shiny Scyther is also kind of growing on me in some weird ways. There is the gym run done. Am I gonna do another fucking? Someone wanted me to do the tier list. Am I really gonna go from? Am I really gonna go from gym run to? Or from react content to gym run to tier list content? What is happening to me, guys? My PokeMMO content is dying. Keck W. I have 1 day left on Dono. I probably should go do some shiny hunting or something. That'd be pretty fun. Let's do this. We'll do the tier list quick. We'll do it fast. I want to do this tier list. It's just so funny. It's so perfect for me. I am gonna do it fast though. Let's go ahead and this. I'm going to do this pretty fast, but we're going to do it. Here we go. All right, this is the what animals could I beat in a fight tier maker list. I am a Pokemon YouTuber, so that gives you the idea of my fighting abilities. They're going to be insane, and I'm going to be overconfident, and I am surprisingly... I'm not weak. I'm a bigger guy. I am. I'll do my qualifications. I go to the gym about one day every other week, you know, very strong. I'm 6'4", 6'4" and 1/3. Can't forget that. Wildly important. And right now around 265 of mostly body fat from KFC famous bowls. I do have more muscle than people would expect, but I think I am like fucking, I'm gonna be honest, probably like 20% body fat, a lot of muscle mass as well, but I'm like 20% body fat. Okay, anyways, let's go ahead and jump into it. Let's take it on, fellas. Let's take it on. Let's start. What is this? A fucking gazelle deer thing? I'm going to be honest. Most things are going to be painting the walls with their blood. That goes there. We're going to do this really fast. Dolphin. I would absolutely execute. Doggy. Look away if you love dogs. I'm sorry. Would execute. Sheep. Yup. Most of this is going to be this. Duck is obviously this. Like, I don't think any of these animals would get a single hit in. Yeah. Few hits in. Yeah, okay. Turtle. Snapping turtle does change this. Sea turtle is easy. Snapping turtle would actually become this. I will say. I'll give respect to the snapping turtles. This fucking lizard, not doing shit. Don't care. An eagle is probably getting a hit. Just due to it being, like, one hit. One slight small scratch. Due to it being flying. This bird's getting chomped like I'm the hippo. Panda is going to be... It's not close at all. But it's going to be... They're going to get a hit in. What are these tiers? It would be close, but I would win. 50-50? Well, I think these should be, like, switched. Furret. Painting. Gorilla. This one is going to be... This one's going to make people a little bit mad, but I feel like I am dominating a gorilla. If it's 2 gorillas, I'm putting it here. But 1 gorilla I put there. Orangutans. Also, like, on the same par as gorillas. I could take more orangutans than gorillas, though. They're definitely a little weaker. Squid. Painting. What is this? A deer? Painting. Deers are crazy weak. We'll get to elephant and whales in a sec. What should I do? We'll do the easy ones. This is obviously any birds, pretty much. Most birds, except for the eagle. Mouse, rodent, lizard, painting, deer. Even, like, the horns on the deer. Maybe they get something with a buck. Honestly, a buck might get a hit in. But it's not going to phase me. Like, a buck hitting me literally would not phase me. Lobster. Okay, we're doing the easy ones. Wolf. We'll do wolf. I was a snow wolf. This is going to piss a lot of people off. I think I'm painting a wolf. I don't even think it's close. I think a wolf is fucking getting crushed. A cow? Cow is going to be a long battle. I have to wear it down over time, but it's going there. A snake is definitely getting in 1 bite against me because I'm careless. But it'll go there. We'll do a zebra. A zebra would get a hit in. Zebras are underrated. Kind of like horses. Surprisingly good kicks. Surprisingly strong. Zebras, don't underestimate. Starfish, what are you doing, mate? Horse, once again. Horse might be the first, like... A horse might be worse for me than a gorilla. Horse might be close, but I'd win. Almost. I think it's the... Man. Horse is like... I think horse is the, like, strongest of this tier so far. Swan. What are you doing, mate? Owls. Twisting the head off. Okay, Jesus. In a video game. Cats, look away. Octopus, nothing close. Crab. I'm from Maryland. You're getting picked apart, mate. What are these Pokemon? What are these animals? Come on, let's get to the tough stuff. Okay. Shark is either 50-50 or... No, I don't think I ever lose. I think I beat it. I think it's about the initial impact. Shark is about initial impact. Who starts the first attack? If the shark attacks first, which I'm probably letting it might be 50-50. But if I attack first, it's easily I win, but it would be close. I think that's fine. We'll do that. We'll do shark at I'd win, but it'd be close. We'll save hippo for last, because if you know me, you know the answer to hippo. I'm destroying this bird. Don't care. Alligator is one of the few that I'm actually kind of scared of, I'm going to be honest. Maybe I wouldn't be in the moment, though, but I feel like on paper they're kind of scary. I don't think it'd be close, though. Would it really be close? I don't think I'm letting him bite me once. I'm just staying on his back, staying behind him. But they're fast. They can turn really a lot faster than you realize. Like, fully, like, U-turn. I don't think it's that close. I think I'm winning. Was it Cheeto? Cheeto is painting. They're obviously pretty fast with bites. I guess Cheeto should be there. I'll give it the respect it deserves. Seal is getting painted. All right, we got the tough ones left, fellas. Only the tough ones. Whale is one of the few 50-50s, I think. Because if it flops me into the water in a certain way, like I'm just probably fucked. I'm getting drowned, you know. I think whale is one of the few 50-50s. Tiger would get good hits in, but I win. Bear, I'm coming out. If I'm fighting a bear, I'm coming out slashed up. Guts are gonna be spilled for me. But I'm gonna be able to make it to a hospital. I'll be okay. I'll walk. Okay, I'll be fine. Same with lion. Same tier as bear. Yeah, I think so. Lions are a little scarier than bears. I think they're not 50-50 though. I'm winning. Rhino. Ooh. We'll save rhino. Elephant, I win, but I have to wear it down. It's gonna be like a control mage matchup versus the rhino or the elephant. That's a tough one. I've got to play it. I gotta sustain them. Rhino might be 50-50 or here. I think rhino's here. I think I beat rhino, but it's close. Yep. Okay, and then the one animal that I would run from, or man, would I really be too scared to fight it? Hippo, if you don't know, hippo is like the scariest fucking animal. Hippos are fucking insane. They're way bigger than you realize. Their mouth is insanely huge and hard to dodge. They're really fucking fast. They're ginormous. Hippos are like the ultimate fucking predator and nobody knows it. Hippos are fucking insane. Hippos are crazy. Hippos are by far the hardest animal to beat on this list. Based in true, I have a PhD in zoology. That's absolutely not true. I play Pokemon for a living. What am I talking about? Hippos are probably, I would get in a few hits, but I would lose. I would try to run if I wouldn't. Hippo's like the one animal I would try to not fight if possible, but if I have to like fucking save someone behind me, you know, obviously I would do that. I'm so full of shit, dude. All right, here's my tier list. Here's all the animals I could beat. All of these ones I would absolutely turbo stomp. They wouldn't get a single attack against me. These guys would get 1 to a couple hits in, 1 to like 10 hits in, dependingly. Hopefully not too many bites. That's the scary part. These guys I would win, but it'd be close. Oh, I'm breaking it. What happened? What the fuck? How did I even do that? Anyways, that's my tier list. Pog. Thanks for watching. Heck W. Very accurate tier list. Oh, so I need whatever you're smoking, man. Hey, man, it's just confidence in my body, confidence in my ability for no reason. What's up, man? I appreciate that. Take a sip of that water. Thank you for the fucking 1,000 bits. Oso, as always. I appreciate it, gamer. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I think it was a pretty accurate list. What do you guys think? I haven't seen chat for the whole time for the list. What do you guys think it was pretty accurate? Do you guys think congrats for the Cranidos? True, thank you. 0% chances, 100% faith. You guys just don't know my grind set. Whale would swallow you whole. It's a 50-50. Okay, if a whale swallows me whole, I'm living that shit like Pinocchio. It's not even a fucking problem, okay? If a whale swallows me whole, I'm fighting my way out, and I'm fine with that, right? That's fine. I could beat a whale from the inside, okay? But if it hits me with its tail and like flops me and like I fucking get sucked in vortex, then I'm dead, right? I'm not beaten out of most vortexes. I guess I'm not beating most fucking whirlpools. Okay, maybe some though, guys. Doubters are smoking crack. I'm clearly just the one in the correct here. I'm not ready for JOHTO. No, what's up, fellas? You can barely punch in the ocean. Maybe you can barely punch in the ocean. Okay, you've never seen the speeds. Okay. Okay. Anyways. Holy shit. Okay. I'm so fucking memeing. But you cannot breathe underwater. You know that there's a top of the ocean, right? You can fucking like swim up and what? We're not fighting the whale underwater. That's not even whales can't breathe underwater. They have a fucking blowhole, bro. They gotta come up. We're not fighting underwater. Come on, dude. Shake my head. You're being ridiculous. I could easily fight a whale. You're being ridiculous. Based and true. Give me whatever you're on right now. I'm correct. What is he cooking? Let him cook. I'm cooking. Bruce Lee up in this house? It was lightning fast. True, Skeptic. True. Well, I would have some home turf advantage. Cause yeah, I agree. I agree. That's why it was 50-50. Pat Jim stream when? Oh no. Oh no. Source, I made it the fuck up. True. Based. You think you can use 2 type letters against the animals? Okay. What is this? What does this mean? Nurge. Pause. Thank you. Okay, if a whale swallows me whole, I'm living that shit like Pinocchio. It's not even a fucking problem. True. Not a problem. Why do I talk like that? Problem. Am I wrong? I'm not. Hint. Newsflash. Why am I not saying newsflash? That's fucking awesome. I'm gonna start saying that. Newsflash, buddy. I could beat a whale in a fight. That's so fucking funny. So stupid. Northeast accent? Okay. I'm living that shit like Pinocchio. Keck W. Didn't he get eaten by a whale? I don't even know if that's true. Least confident Baltimore citizen. True! Wait, actually, holy shit. Actually, unbelievably wicked true. Let's collect that Pokeyen. Do we just go shiny hunt? You go for Sand Slash. Newsflash, buddy. That as L takes most of the time. Maybe. Oh, let's go Sand Slash. Dude, I fucking love streaming. I know I sound cringe and cheesy, but I've been loving my goddamn job every day recently. Like, some days are hard. There's not been a single goddamn. I mean, there's been some hard. Like, I've had to deal with some drama recently, like the fucking one meme, and then dude, I don't know how much I should talk about this, dude. I had a chatter in my Discord yesterday, or someone who got banned in my Discord. This is really, really funny. Someone got banned in my Discord, right? Oh, I need to find the screenshot. One sec. They got banned in my Discord. They were like, and like, you know what? I get it. My mods can be a little heavy-handed sometimes because I don't, you know, I think that's fine. If you get banned in my Discord or you get banned in anything of mine, just try not to be too upset. Try not to be too hurt. Come to me. Be like, hey, man, you know what? I kind of did do something dumb. I'm really sorry. I do think the punishment's a little harsh, but I did kind of do something a little, I probably should not, in order. Can I get unbanned, please? And like 100, if you approach the situation that, like 99% of the time, unless you did something insane, I'm going to unban you. I am so fast to unban people. It's crazy. It kind of creates a problem for my mods. I'm sorry about that. Create more work for them, Keck W. But I like to unban people. Everybody deserves a million chances. A million, not even like 2 in my opinion. And fuck. This guy, okay, he approached me in DMs and said, yo, bro, unban me from your Discord, lol. This person banned me after I called the rule on Ditto prices cringe. I used the market in there, was like 3 months ago. I was like, okay, you know what? This mod can be heavy-handed with bans, you know, whatever. I'll go check it. The way he approached is really weird. Why would you say, yo, bro, unban me, as opposed to, hey, like, can I get unbanned? I did this thing wrong. He's literally saying, like, all I did was call one thing cringe and I got banned. And it's like, okay, well, let me go check what happened. So I go to my headquarters. I go to my mod chat in my Discord. I say, hey guys, do you guys know this name? Do you remember why he was banned? I think I said in the thing, I'm happy to unban. I just want to double check. Like I was like about to unban this guy, even though he approached it like that, because I'm pretty fucking good at whatever the fuck, right? What's it called? And then I check. And then the mods are like, yeah, this guy spammed like so they counted. He said 19 negative, unproductive things critiquing a policy in our Discord for within an hour. Which if you want to critique a policy or critique a rule or like have a discussion with me or a mod, or if you don't like a rule in the Discord, let's have a conversation about it. But like all he did was just spam negative, like horrible things for an hour, right? All right, so I go back. I'm like, okay, I let him know. I'm like, hey, a mod also said that he insulted he insulted multiple of my mods. I was about to unban him, but you know, we double checked. Okay, I respond to him like, hey, I checked with fellow mods. I checked in with some fellow mods on this one, and they checked the record and saw you said 19 negative things regarding the policy within an hour, demanding an unban and then saying it was only because you called one thing cringe when that isn't what happened is not a healthy way to ask for an unban. I'm sorry, we are denying your request for now. Feel free to resubmit in a couple months. And then I gave some empathy. I understand not loving the Ditto policy, but not taking your own ban seriously and not being polite about it is not cool. I think you could argue I come off a little cringe or a little pretentious when I say like it's not healthy, but I mean, am I wrong? I mean, he's been horrible the whole time, but you can make the critique about me if you want to be hypercritical, sure. He responds to this with, I was banned after saying, if Team Mister is on top, why is there a rule that allows you to modify the price of Ditto boxes? No one's modifying the price of Ditto boxes. Mr. Mirror's reply to Ditto boxes, all fair market and was banned. Since they're gonna deflect and you asked me to sit there and ignore that. No one's deflecting. All we did was cite sources. It feels like this guy like just went learned a trigger word and was like repeating it. The reason we have the Ditto ruling in place is because what happens is people gouge prices really hard in an unfair way. The reason why Ditto box selling exists is because the seller and the buyer mutually benefits. What happens is a lot of new players don't understand, don't know, or don't know the math behind it. They'll pay $240K for a Ditto box, which is the same exact price as you would buy on the GTL, which is really stupid. You should never do that. All it does is hurt the economy, hurt people. All of this due to misinformation and a lack of understanding, right? So all we do is we set the rule so that Ditto boxes, I think, sell for a maximum of 220K, I think is the rule. I didn't make this rule, but I think it's fine. Like, and if you don't like that rule and you want to go trade, if you want to go trade in trade chat or a different Discord, please do so. That's only the rule in our Discord, because otherwise we get a shit ton of posts of people being like, okay, this guy's willing to buy Ditto boxes for 220K. I'm gonna list to buy for 230K. You get like all of these annoying. It's a constant gouge. And most people should just be around that like 220K. Like you should just like, if it's really dumb to like, you're trying to like pay more to go. Yeah. And if you want to do that, go to other places, right? That's my, and once again, if you don't like that rule, that's totally fine. I think having a discussion with me or a mod about it and politely is totally fine. It probably will end up with us not changing the rule and being like, yeah, like I understand your points, but this is why we have it. And like, it creates a smoother trading chat. If you want to, yeah, there's nothing wrong with taking issue with that. The issue is he went about it like a child. So he goes on to explain, and it gets worse. We'll get to it. Please explain to me why you feel the need to use your community to modify the prices of Ditto boxes and enforce a rule that literally allows you to take advantage of your subscribers for an in-game profit of 10 to 20K. Does he think I'm buying Ditto boxes from my Discord and reselling them? I don't think I've ever bought a Ditto box from my Discord ever. The first note. And secondly, it's not like it's just so, okay, we all agree it's the same. We know. Do I have to explain it? It's frustrating. This chat was so frustrating to deal with. I get selling shit to your audience for money, but enforcing a cringe Ditto box rule will get called out, all caps, lol. You literally force them into your Discord. So he's claiming that I force people into my Discord, my viewers. I'm sorry, I gotta stop caging you guys up and forcing you in. Force me to have never promoted the official Discord for trading. That's just not true. I literally call out the official PokeMMO Discord all the fucking time. And trade chat and everything, whatever. And do I have to do that? And literally enforce a rule that has your fans directly selling to you. I've never bought a Ditto box ever from my Discord. Not once. Sometimes I'll go on stream or whatever, and I'll be like, yeah, I'll buy on stream, but I've never once bought from a Discord. And to think that all of this is some manipulative, maliceful game is just insane. It's just so insane. He goes on to say, that is beyond cringe. Y'all never had a fair conversation. They just didn't like my points. He didn't make any points. All he did was just rant and rave and talk crazy. If you want to have a discussion, we're so down for this, but he didn't do any of this. This is the zinger. Chat, are you ready? This is the zinger. He's on to us, Pat. True. I could just turn this into a YouTube video as I was literally banned from your server for selling a Ditto box. He broke a rule and like complained about it and nagged about it and fought and like insulted mods. He didn't just, yeah. Trust me, that would do numbers. You know what? Clout actually sounds kind of nice. This guy threatened to make a YouTube video about some grand fucking conspiracy theory that he's like actual, like, I hope he, oh, it's just crazy. This is stuff that like I deal with regularly and I just don't talk about. I try to talk about it sometimes on stream. It is absurd how I can be the most milquetoast, boring, fucking whatever PokeMMO content creator. Dude, it's shocking how you still get insane people and have to deal with insane drama like this. It's crazy. Like, I'm a small, yo, Shirt, thank you for the raid. I really appreciate that, dude. I'm a small content creator for the most part, right? I'm really lucky I'm able to do this, but like, it is nuts that I can be a small content creator, be very milquetoast, and people will still project and be apeshit and lose their mind. Like, how is a 34K sub Andy? Dude, I feel so bad. If anything, all this does is make me feel so bad for like bigger YouTubers. Like, it's like fucking crazy that I have to deal with X amount when I'm a smaller fucking guy. Like, you bigger ones must have to deal with that shit bi-daily, like twice a day. It's fucking nuts, man. Yeah, he's literally like threatening to make a YouTube video to like out some giant large conspiracy. It's so insane. Yeah, I usually, so Nacho, I usually don't. I think I agree with you. Yes, I don't talk about them in private, or I usually just, yeah, I try to ignore it and move on. I agree. But sometimes it's good to talk about here and there to give people an idea of like what's going on, and like, dude, it's fucking nuts. Yeah. Yeah, I try to really communicate with my audience and stuff, and yeah, it's just nuts. Like a diss track, honestly based. Most important ocarina, probably the Fly Ocarina, because it actually saves you a slot, which is nice. But yeah, I don't know, that got me riled up yesterday. Like, it's just so ape shit. What's up, JPR? How you doing, man? All right, let's go get outfitted for shiny hunting. Oh, this is the wrong box. Let me put this away in the proper box over here. Whew. Anyways. Like, it still gets me, like, it's just sad. It's frustrating that someone could believe that, but I can't control them. What are you gonna do? People are gonna be off the walls no matter what. Let's go for, I'm just gonna go for, what's it called? For Sandslash. I want to do a hunt near a PC times 5 forward. Okay. Yeah, anyways. I love when Pat is chatting. What's up, Oso? I'm not on the Ditto ring yet. I don't know much of the video explains Ditto farming. Yes, I should have a bunch of videos explaining. I have a Ditto catching guide and a Ditto box selling guide, and like I should have a bunch of videos on Ditto. If you should be able to find them. Oof. JOHTO finally coming. Yeah, what's up, Gulp Gulp? Any way to speed up the game? No. So, and a lot of people ask that. I think it's really like the PokeMMO just runs at traditional Pokemon speed. I think it's something you have to just get used to. I know it going from like emulator speed up to this is going to be tough, but like this is just how this is the normal game's pace, right? This is normal Pokemon pacing. It's not like extra slow or something. It's just normal Pokemon pacing. You kind of just have to deal with that. And like everyone, because the issue is if you could play at like speed up, it would be a super hugely unfair advantage to people who had better PCs, right? If people had like really good PCs, you could do like 10 times speed up or whatever and handle it, and your progress would be way. That's wildly unbalanced for an MMO, right? It's wildly inappropriate for an MMO. The same way, what's it called? You could cap out the speed up, right? But even then, like you'd have to have like a better PC and stuff, and like yeah, if that's. But even then, like that starts to become a technical thing, and it just becomes silly. Like, what's the? Because then it becomes like, oh, you have to play at 2 times or 3 times speed to be competitive and be efficient. Like that feels silly. I think it's kind of silly. I think playing at the traditional game's pace is totally fine. You should so Gren, what you should do is just play with sound on. Just play with sound on, and if you try to run from a from a shiny Pokemon, the game will let you know. The game will say, hey, you're trying to run from a shiny, are you sure? And you should get a loud bing, like shiny sound. It's pretty hard to run from a shiny if you go through the proper measures. I think I have a video or videos on how to not lose a shiny. I think I have a couple talking about that, the settings and everything. Okay, I'm getting distracted. I don't think so, Nakimi, or they shouldn't. They don't have one for me, I believe. Maybe I'm wrong. Some people will sell EV boxes. It's pretty rare. Most people only need EV boxes if they're like gonna begin a shiny EV hunt. So you don't see them very often, but they definitely happen. Okay, what do I need for this? Against my keyboard, I'm not. I don't know. It could be FPS or server. What server you're on, Nakimi? Or like ping. I feel like it'd be more ping or something before keyboard. Maybe I'm wrong though. I would argue it's probably more likely to be keyboard or something. Yeah, I think this is all I need on me. I guess a Spirit Tomb would be nice. My high level Spirit Tomb. I'm so slow at getting this team together right now. Okay, whew. Let's go shunt for Sandslash, fellas. What are all those Audinos for? Nothing, smiley face. Do you use WASD or error keys? WASD, it's not even close. If you use error keys in PokeMMO, you're an actual psychopath. I'm sorry. Does encounter counter count the total number of Pokemon encounters just when you were hunting? It encounters whatever Pokemon it sees on screen. That makes sense. It's like an automatic calculator. If it sees Pokemon encounters on screen, it's going to count them. Psychotic arrow key map. Dude, you're insane. Come on. It's not even close. You should be WASD. Arrow key gang. How can you have the IQ to watch my content but also be arrow keys? Those two things, they contradict. I don't know, guys. That's insane to me. Let's go ahead and I miss the, what's it called? Battle background. Sometimes I play with battle background on, sometimes I play with it off. It just kind of depends on the mood. Shakes it up. It's not an FPS. WASD is not needed. With WASD, you can play with one hand. You can't play with one hand with arrow keys. Like, you know? What about use controller? Controller seems pretty good. Yeah, encounter counter. I don't have my encounter counter open. Keck fucking W. Yeah, encounter counter should count ×5s, doubles, singles. It should count everything except for eggs. Encounter counter won't count any encounters that aren't seen via like wild battle. So the reason or the way that the encounter counter tracks your encounters is by the green health bar. So if it sees the Pokemon's green health bar on screen, it tracks the encounters. If you cover all or some of the health bars, like so for example here, I'm gonna cover half the health bars with a GTL, and it should give me 2 encounters because it will read 2 of them. Yep, see how that works? That's a fun little like tech meme. GEC doesn't count. There's a bunch of troubleshooting you can do for GEC. It's a pretty finicky program, but there's a lot you can do to troubleshoot it. Usually restarting solves it, making sure you have a folder selected, not being on full screen, being on window mode, changing your resolution. There's so many things you can do. Is Cubone really a Charmander? What? True. Oh, like I can't, like the lore or something? I have no idea. No idea. How you doing? What's up, Julio? I'm good, man. I'm doing okay. I'm good. I'm trying a gym routine in these videos, and I did a major mistake and realized that both squirrels need water spouts. Should I rebreed? I would either sell the ones you currently made, and yeah, you have to start from scratch. Like breeding. I would probably sell the Blastoises you made and start from scratch. Yeah, I try to say it a million times in my video. I will say, what am I doing? I will say Blastoises are like the least important part of that run. You can do like I do 20 gyms in my run. Blastoises only add 2. That's it. So like I would just get the Typhlosions done and start gym runs, and then add the Blastoises after. I say that a shit ton. Both need water spout? Yeah, I'd say so. Why am I running? What's Patrouski now? I'm shiny hunting, but I keep making mistakes. I'm fucking goofy. Shiny hunting for Sand Slash. I feel like my cam is so big when it's like this. I think this is good. Shunting for Sand Slash. Oh, yeah, Louis. Gotcha. Yeah, you can play Pokemon with controller. I've heard really good things. I've heard controllers like wildly comfy. Do anything crazy for the storyline? I'm going to do it only grass. Honestly, no. I just want to get through the storyline for Johto as soon as possible so I can go shiny hunt. The numbers on your encounter counter scare me. Why? So it's decently dry. It's a little dry. Yeah, there you go, Nakimi. Yes. I was gonna say, I feel like if you're experiencing like a delay in inputs, it's probably pain. Aben bag showing off the beautiful. Wait, we can match Aben as well. I have my hop up on me. Here, I'll match with you in a quick sec. I use my hop up for Sweet Sense. Only at 3.5k by 51k. Thankfully, times 5 hordes are pretty fast. You know, 51k is only what 50 hours. It's pretty fast. Long way to go. Yep. It's definitely important to keep in mind. Shiny hunting is a long journey. Don't expect anything fast. Yep. Be honest about it. Hope for like I would say if you're going for like times 5 hordes, only 50 hours. I mean, yeah. I would say if you're doing like times 5 hordes, mentally prepare yourself to be okay with going like 60k dry. And then if you're over that, I mean, that sucks, but like, yep. Yeah, I would say for the average person, like 51k is pretty nuts, and that's fair. Gosh, that's interesting, Nakimi. Yeah, I know certain things. It's not gonna be full. Yeah. You know, Abundant Shrine. Yo, good call. Shunting's a marathon, not a sprint. Yeah, absolutely. Not a speed run. MMO progress in general is usually a marathon, not a sprint. 100 hours, no shiny. Gulp, I'm gonna tell you right now, can't get entitled towards a shiny. Not to be too harsh, it's just important to know, right? My first shiny was at 2200 hours game time. I'd say the average person doesn't get a shiny until 600 hours played. At 100 hours played, it's most likely you've done very, very few encounters, even though it feels like a lot. I recommend getting an encounter counter. Encounter counters are really good about breaking shiny entitlement, in my opinion. It can build it as well, but like, it's human nature to aggressively overestimate how many encounters you've done. Because most people, you'll spend a couple hundred hours, right, doing the four storylines, and we calced it a while back on stream. Yo, congrats, Aben Bag. We calced it a while back on stream. On the high end, you'll get like 2,000 encounters per storyline. So on the high end, if you do times 5 hordes for XP for your storyline Pokemon, right? You're going to end up with like 8k encounters after a storyline. That's it. After all storylines, excuse me. So you may be 500, 400, 600 hours into the game and only have 10,000 encounters. And you'll be like, oh man, like I've been playing for 500 hours. Where's my shiny? And it's like, dude, you're not even fucking close. You gotta have an encounter. But it's also possible, I want to preface, it's also possible for someone to complete the Kanto storyline within 10 hours, go do times 5 hordes at Wooper for like 90 hours and be 100 hours dry on a shiny and be like, hey man, I'm 100 hours dry. And it's like, oh, like you're also 90k encounters dry. That's actually pretty fucking bad. Good luck to you, man. I hope you get it soon. Like, you know, it's definitely like, I think using an encounter counter is really, really eye-opening is what I'd say for the most part. I have a video on how to join. If you're looking to join a team, I have a video on how to join a team. If you just Google most questions, like how to join a team PokeMMO, I have a video on it. The benefits of PokeMMO, I have teams, I have a video on it. How to get an encounter counter. If you Google PokeMMO, how to get an encounter counter, I have a video on it. I have a video on, you can Google most PokeMMO questions, and I'll have a video on it. Or someone else will have a great video on it, better than me, yeah. Saw any Absol? I was never hunting. Or maybe we're talking about someone else. Sorry. Arrogant streamer thinks every chat's about him. Tech W. 1 year dry. Good luck to you, JPR. Good luck to you, man. I use Dylan's encounter counter, but this is just a custom theme that T-Nums made. You can look up T-Nums PokeMMO, and he has a video on it. Looking for a shiny Mantine? I really like Mantine. I think Mantine's super underrated. I've really grown a liking to Mantine. Yeah, okay. You may have done yeah. Good luck to you, Gulp Gulp. I have no idea how many encounters you've done. Obviously, once again, I would recommend getting an encounter counter. I think that'll really help you keep track. You do get far less encounters when you're doing like XP training. So if you're like just doing ×5 hordes and running, you'll get around 1,000 encounters per hour if you're being efficient. And if you're doing ×5 hordes and XP training, you'll get like 400 to 600. Way less. Favorite region? I'm split between Kanto and Unova. Kanto for nostalgia, Unova for good design and nostalgia. I love Kanto and Unova. They're both incredible. Which makes sense, is like Unova was meant to be a reimagining of like Gen 1 and be like a reset point for a lot of players. So it makes sense that I also love Unova so much. Welcome to the game. Welcome to the game, Avin. I love PokeMMO. It's a fantastic game. Hopefully I can, hopefully I can be a little bit helpful to your journey. I appreciate it, man. Good luck to you. Good luck to you. If you have any questions, let us know. If you ever ask questions in chat and I'm like, yeah, I have a video on it, go Google it. It can come off really mean and harsh, and I apologize. I don't mean to. It's more so just that I dedicate a lot of my time and my life and my energy to like making videos, answering every single question possible in PokeMMO. So it kind of defeats the point if people just come and stream and ask me those questions. It's more so like, hey, I have a video on that. If you go watch that video, it's going to give you a better answer as well. It's going to give you a better answer than I could give on a live stream format, It's going to give you a better answer. It's going to save me time and energy. And selfishly, it will give me a view, right? Like there's some selfish reasons, right? I have to admit. But really, hopefully, it gives you a better answer and it gives you more help. If you have a quick question that I can just do, I'm down. Or if you have like a more in-depth question or something I don't have a video on, I'm always happy to give a full in-depth answer. Why does encounter counter lag my game when using? How good is your computer? That seems like I don't know what else would cause that besides like a hardware. I mean it's just gonna use more hardware, right? A little more CPU. It's fantastic. I love PokeMMO. Started in Unova, best region to start in. The best region to start in is really just your favorite region, but that's very nice of you to say, TJ. I appreciate it. Pat Stamsky, true. Not wrong. Partially. Mostly. Correct. Accurate. True. I prefer asking this video on something I'm curious on. Yeah, that's also like, hey, do you have a video on this? That's all. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with asking a question ever. Press the like button for a 25% increased shiny chance. True and real information. Not Pat Stamsky. How do you value shiny Chatot? I'm not a huge shiny Chatot guy. It's underrated, I'd say. Let me double check. Let me really look at it. I would give it like a 5 or 6 out of 10. I think it's solid. Maybe a 4 to 6 out of 10. 5 out of 10. 5 out of 10. Final answer. Now, if we're doing rate my shiny and you link me a shiny Chatot, it's like a 2 out of 10. We're doing like the memes. Yeah, that's a different question, Depends on the memes, though. Camerupt? I did a, what did I do? I did some shiny thing recently. I did a, if you watched yesterday's VOD, right? Yesterday I did a, I remade my shiny hunting tier list. So if you want to see what shinies I like and what I want to shunt, I have a list. Gulpin, great shiny, but also Gulpin D's nuts. Nice try. I made a huge list, and I remade my list about all the shinies I want to hunt and everything. Pat, what are you doing? Do you have that grape coming that's up season hunt Frillish? I already got it. Oh, for Frillish? I think you mean Vanillish, right? I already have a shiny Vanillish. I do want to go for a second one at some point, so I can have Vanillite and Vanillux, but it's not super high on my list right now, but I already have one. Make me choose between your live and your Pokedex video. Shake my head. Why not both? Live now, watch the Pokedex video later, or watch the Pokedex video because it's a bit higher quality. I don't fucking know. I don't know. Live because it's hopefully funnier. It's not a whole lot. It's not hard to do. It's not a whole lot of jokes in the in videos. KW. And chat's funnier, so chat adds a shit ton content. Chat carries me. We'll say it. We'll admit it. You know, we'll be honest. Did you get the free Blaziken, the free like PvP mod? Dude, PvP rewards. I think the best one by far is like the free mod, especially if you're new, man. It's super, super good. I was really pleasantly surprised by Johto. I said this a ton. You can watch my final thoughts on the PTS video as well. But I really pleasantly enjoyed Johto. I was very pleasantly surprised. Sandshrew is like green. Sandslash has the red spikes on the back, which look awesome. I think you should make PvP point less PvP points. No, I don't think that's what you should do. I think they need to just buff PvP rewards in some way. Now, the way to do it exactly is really a difficult question. I think you need to be able to earn some sort of pure Pokeyen or something via PvP, because right now the Pokeyen gain is just so bad. And I understand the economy concern, but you've got to be able to, we've got to have better PvP rewards. I don't think lowering the point thing is the way. Oh yeah, I have that should there's no way that should be like lagging then Verwind. I have no idea, man. I'm gonna be honest. Maybe it's something else, or maybe there's just a finicky. I have no idea. Sorry, man. The GEC can be pretty finicky. One of your favorite colors red? No, my favorite colors are, I just like I don't know, certain shiny stuff. My favorite colors are orange and purple, not together, but orange and black and orange or purple and black are two of my favorite. Like I love the Baltimore Ravens, like Halloween colors. Do you stream daily on YouTube? I stream Monday through Thursday at 12 p.m. ET. So I stream 4 days a week on YouTube. I upload a video every single day on YouTube, so 7 videos a week minimum. And then 4 streams a week usually, minimum. Sometimes I'll stream on the weekends as well. I don't seem, I'm gonna be honest, I've right now is a time period where I should be working less than ever. I have to fucking chill right now because Johto is coming up, okay? I need to fucking relax. I need to hang out. I need to like relax while I can, you know? Because not even just Johto, but dude, I should honestly just take a fucking week off right now. I'm gonna be totally honest. Because, like, dude, once Johto drops, I'm fucked. Like, once... I'm fucked. I'm gonna be really happy and working really hard. I'm gonna be exhausted. It's gonna be a really, really good time. It's gonna be very, very fulfilling and a lot of fun, but I'm gonna be fucking exhausted, dude. Bro thinks Johto's coming, skull emoji. Based. Just don't stream it. I might also. Or just do short streams or something, because... Man, so Johto, I'm gonna be making content 24/7, and then, you know, I assume I have to play the region 2 to 4 weeks after Johto's out. They're gonna drop 2 to 6 weeks anniversary event, 2 to 6 weeks after that Halloween event, fucking a month to 2 months after that Christmas event, Lunar New Year event. Dude, it's gonna be insane. Event season this year is gonna be more fucking hectic than ever. Event season is gonna be insane. Event season is already one of the craziest, like, seasons of PokeMMO, and like so hard work-wise for me. It's hard, but very. I don't want to like. I'm not trying to sit here in baby rage, right? I have the best numbers. Like my best numbers all year are always during event season because I'm the one making the guides, and like it's really helpful, right? But it's just exhausting and tiring, but it pays off. It's super. I love it. It's so fun and rewarding. Whew. Waiting for the Johto prep video. Verwind, wait, guys. I've made like 8 Johto prep videos. Please, there is not a single other Johto prep video to make. I've already made them all. Go watch them. I might repost. I have a playlist on my channel. Here, Patrouski, PokeMMO. I have a playlist on my channel called All Things Johto. So let me. Let me grab that. I've made like, dude, I've literally made a how to prepare for JOHTO, price changes that will happen, what to sell, what to buy. I've made like 8 preparation guides. What's the perfect team for JOHTO? Dude, I have made so many fucking preparation JOHTO videos. They're just all out already, okay? They've been out for months and months and months. But I understand, we didn't know when it was coming out, so. Playlists. I will probably relink this or something. All things, I have it. To give you an idea of how long we've been waiting for JOHTO and the build up and everything like this, I have a playlist on my channel. Keep in mind, JOHTO is not out yet, okay? It's not even out yet. I have a playlist on my channel called All Things JOHTO. It has 52 videos in it. JOHTO's not even out yet. And there's 52 videos, pieces of content to prepare, excite, and help you covering all your PokeMMO JOHTO needs. 52 fucking videos. It's not even out yet. There's insane amounts of content covering JOHTO. Holy shit. Okay. Let's... No wonder people call me clickbait for JOHTO. Holy shit. Fucking Keck W. Holy shit, boys. A lot of it's covering the PTS as well. A lot of it's covering the PTS. Let me link this. I'm gonna link this to you guys, and I'll relink it in like a community post. Because, yeah, guys, please. Whew. 52 videos. If you want, I'm just saying if you want JOHTO prep, because obviously, yeah, if you don't fucking care, who cares? A lot of people are asking for JOHTO prep. Spring is at 10 days. True, true, true. Okay, let me schedule this. I'll schedule this post for tomorrow. What's today? August 3rd. We'll go 9 a.m. There we go. Shouting out the JOHTO playlist. There you go. You guys get it ahead of time because you're in stream. Okay, is this a Shalfa Vaporeon? Holy shit. I think this is a Shalfa Vaporeon, isn't it? That's absurd. That's really, really, really beautiful. Okay, anyways. You got 10 days to watch 52 videos. Thankfully, I'm gonna be honest, a lot of them are gonna end up being like news. Like, oh, this is like the most recent. Like, a lot of them will be like 5-minute, like pretty fast, like 3-minute, whatever. Some of them will be like a minute or less. Like, some of the videos are really short, you know? It's not like 52 videos of like fucking hour long. You know, there are some good like 20-minute, 15-minute in-depth guides on certain stuff, but yeah, you get the gist. There's a lot of JOHTO content to cover. Shut up, Tom. It's a Keck W. It's a nice fucking vape. Do you know how hard it is to explain to someone with a decent brain that Vaporeon is actually my favorite evolution? Do you know how hard it is to say that? I have to like bite my fucking tongue. Do you know how annoying that is to explain? My favorite shiny, the stupid ass copy pasta. God damn it. A random question. What's up, Jigglypuff? How can I help you? You don't need any legendaries for the deck, Sculpt. Don't worry. Don't worry. Everyone's just here for the Subway Surfers. PokeMMO is just something else. Keck W. True. Based in true. I want a clan to join. If you Google how to join a team in PokeMMO, I do have a video guide on how to do it. There's actually a surprising amount, like multiple ways and different like viable options depending on what you're looking for. Wait, there's PokeMMO. I've just been here for Subway Surfers the whole time. Best way to shiny hunt Apom? I actually don't know. I'd have to double check. It might be worth the wait for JOHTO to see if there's a new location, because Apom might end up being either a safari or an egg hunt, which is obviously brutal. Either fucking way, if those are the choices. Apom is a really tough shiny to get. Is it worth? Glower or like some other safari god might know. Is it worth the risk to catch Apom in the safari over egg? It might be. I just don't know. It might be a safari shunt optimally. What manga's in the background? I don't think I have a single manga in the background. It's all I could see how it looked like. Sorry, not to like be a dick. There's a lot of video games. Xbox, PS2 over here. PS2, more PS2. Stuff I have to sort right here. Xbox 360 here, 360 here. Yep. Collector's edition up here. I actually have a room tour if you want to see on my side channel Retro Pat, where I do like a very, very passion project. If you want to see me cover like just passion project stuff that I care about, I can link you to the channel. One sec. If you want to see more content from me or see me cover weebs out, weebs in, weebs are welcome. Okay. Want to see me cover weebs out's a good meme though. Like other various content. If you want to see more Patrouski content that isn't PokeMMO, check it out. If not, if you only like me for my Pokemon, there's nothing wrong with that. It's not a bad thing. Like, oh wow, you only like me for the game you care about? That's so ridiculous. No, like please just, yeah. There's nothing wrong with only watching me for PokeMMO content. I do that with, you know. Cranidos drip when? I should get... Wait, you're a genius, Auk. I should get a shiny Cranidos, like, plushie or something. That's actually genius. It is also on my channel list. Yeah. Safaris for cool kids. Care cost me my Cranidos in my second slot. My Cranidos is moving on my team. I'm the only one moving. Or should I pick up in Kanto Unova, Dragon Spiral Tower, Undella Bay? I have a bunch of videos. If you Google payday locations, I have videos on it. I hate Safari. Yeah, fair. Why JOHTO was not from the beginning? It is wildly complicated, and like it's really hard to understand if you don't ever like attempt it. It's surprisingly and wildly complicated to balance and put in a traditional Pokemon game into a existing system with an economy, right? So a huge thing is like if they just put JOHTO in without changing anything, the things that come to mind are the storyline's way too easy and unbalanced for PokeMMO. The Dratini shunting location would fucking destroy the economy. Gyarados, the free shiny Gyarados would destroy the economy and ruin a shunt for no reason. Like those are three off the top of the head. Like there's a million. They have to go through when implementing a new region of PokeMMO. They have to go through every single encounter, every Pokeball, every item, every trainer, every NPC. They have to go through every single tile, every pixel in the entire game and rebalance everything. It's just a lot. Yeah, they ended up making the Gyarados into a boss fight, for example. Yeah, like it's a lot more than people realize. You play the PTS? Yes. I was able to beat the PTS, and I have, it's in my JOHTO playlist. I have recaps. Like, you know, I did Shiny Wars recaps. I have like JOHTO PTS recaps as well as the full stream VODs. If you want to watch those on me beating the PTS. I'm so excited to shiny hunt for Miltank. Yeah, like everything needs to be rebalanced. Oh yeah, the free shiny Gyarados it's already confirmed to not be coming, Macula. That would go against everything that PokeMMO stands for. Like it goes against integrity, it goes against difficulty, it goes against like earning your shinies. Like Don't worry. They announced very, very early on that that wouldn't be implemented, and a lot of players got upset, which I think is so fucking funny. I understand if you personally want it for nostalgia reasons or personally, like, selfishly want it, that's fine. But if you're like, you know what, like, even though I really want it, I know it's not good for the game, so I would never actually want it implemented, but part of me wants it because I like it. Like, that's fine. It's a fair position, but it's so bad. It would be so terrible for the game. What's up, YL? Even if they made it, the immediate argument is like, oh, just make it untradeable. That doesn't solve anything. It still destroys a hunt. I have a lot of videos talking about this. If you think about it, like, past level 1, you're immediately like, oh yeah, there's no way they could implement this and it be balanced. What's up, Rigashi? How you doing? Rigashi, what's up? Imagine not already having shiny carp. Keck W, not wrong. True. No, I'm just kidding. Is Intimidate ever better on Luxray? I would guess Intimidate, but I could be wrong. I'm not a Luxray expert for sure. Or that, yeah, I would guess Intimidate. I could be wrong. What's the best method for farming money? I have a playlist on my channel with over 70 videos on money-making methods. Check those out. Usually it's just a ton of a mixture. If you just do one money-making method over and over again, usually burn it into the ground, and you have to, like, switch up. Like, switching around and having like 3 to 5 money-making methods you really enjoy is usually the ideal thing to do in PokeMMO. Helps you make more money, helps you burn out less, helps you have more fun, etc, etc. But check out those guides. I have a ton of names. Yeah, I'm for Sandslash at this location. I already have a Marowak, so a second Marowak would be a duplicate, and I would probably keep one Marowak, have one Cubone. I'd breed one down, but I'm hoping to dodge that. We'll see. What's the best method for farming money? So I have what I said was I have a playlist. Sorry, yeah, no worries if it was an ad. Nothing you can do to avoid that, man. You're totally good. I have a playlist on my channel covering over 70 videos on money-making methods. I would check those out. There's not like one. I mean, there are like some really good ones, like gym reruns, farming Torkoal, farming Pikachu, stuff like that, right? Breeding for profit, flipping, a lot of different methods, a lot of videos. A lot of them require different things. I have money-making methods and guides and videos on my channel for if you're a fresh account from scratch. I have a video on my channel that is road to 1 million Pokeyen in 1 day from scratch. I made a new account and made 1 million Pokeyen in 14 hours. If I can do it, you can do it. It does take a lot of time, effort, energy, and game knowledge. It's not like super easy, right? It's difficult, but you can do it. There's tons of ways to make Pokeyen and PokeMMO. You just need the game knowledge, and I hope that my videos provide that. So go check out my guides. I have, yeah, coming into streaming saying, hey, like, what's the best money-making method? Like, just Google it. Like, as mean as that sounds, you're just trying to find, there's no secret hidden answer in stream. It's just there's better answers in videos and stuff and content already made out there. Are 6 crocodiles enough for the Sinnoh E4? Man, I feel like you may struggle. Yeah, no, you're gonna fucking turbo stomp that shit. Shiny Sandslash is so good. Shiny Sandslash was the first ever shiny I ever hunted for in any Pokemon game ever. I love it. I love it so much. I Masuda method bred for a Sandslash in Pokemon White. That was my first ever shiny. Yeah. With how impactful and integral Macula, with how like big the shiny economy and shiny hunts are held to such a high standard, it would go against everything the devs believe in to just add in a free shiny. It'd be so stupid. They would never do that, don't worry, and they're not going to. Yeah, Stealth Rock is so good, dude. It's so underrated against Elite Four. That'll do it, Shizu. That'll do it. Thank you for the follow, Lil. I appreciate it. Hopefully the content's been helpful. If you guys are enjoying the stream, once again, subscribing on YouTube, following on Twitch, liking the video, going above and beyond, YouTube memberships, Twitch Primes, Twitch subs, PayPal and Venmo donations, all that stuff. Only do so if I've earned it from you, if I've helped like your PokeMMO journey, giving you enough advice to warrant it to you, and you can afford it. It's super, super appreciated. Hype for Totodile or Cinnaspot with lures? Hype for... Oh, yeah. Them being out of the Safari Zone. I think everyone's looking forward to that. It'll be a big deal. I need to put water in the fridge. You're gonna make us sub like you made us join Discord? Maybe I should start, Crad. That's smart. That's genius. True, true, true. Why am I keep running back forth on accident? So fuck Rubel, yeah. I think I saw you talk about that on stream yesterday. Yeah. It's an awkward position. What would be best? I have a video that covers, like, for Stealth Rock Sturdy, yeah, it doesn't really matter. Like, you just go to, like, I have a video that covers it, in my 3 tips for the Elite Four, if you're genuinely looking for, like usually just, like, going to, like, for example, in Kanto, I would just go to Victory Road and catch an Onyx, and I'm pretty sure like, half of them have Sturdy. It's 50%, right? Half have Sturdy, and I think all have Stealth Rock at this level. There's a lot of Pokemon, like, any like, Victory Road before the Elite Four usually has a Stealth Rock setting Sturdymon, I feel like. Yeah, Geodude, you could go to fucking Mount Moon and get yourself a Geodude. Like, yeah, it's surprisingly easy to get a sturdy Stealth Rocker. You would have to level up the Geodude to get Stealth Rocker or whatever, but I feel like it gets it pretty early, like level 12 or something. Like, if you were to go to Mount Moon and get yourself a Geodude. Yeah, okay, look at that game knowledge. Like, Stealth Rocker level 12. Like, yeah, also dirt cheap on the GTL. Yeah, you could literally go get like a level 8 Geodude at Mount Moon, level it to level 12, and then bam, you're good for the Elite Four. Did you just get a shiny Tentacruel, Idris? Congratulations. Congrats, gamer. Congratulations. Yeah, Scraggy. Yeah, I have a million videos covering powerful storyline Pokemon, guys. And, like, in-depth stuff on it. Yo, Geo, thanks for following. Hopefully the content's been helpful. What's up, what's up? Dude, congrats, Idris. Shiny Tenta is great. Yeah, it's very, very common, but it's a fantastic shiny. Yo, Crudes, thanks for following. I appreciate it. Hopefully the content's been helpful. Hopefully you're happy with it, Idris. I'm gonna get a shiny Tentacruel at some point. I still don't have one. One day I'll get one. Was not expecting another one? Yeah. Congratulations, man. They come when you least expect it, for sure. Yo, Bedgosh, how are you doing? Okay, immediately comes in and types Joel. Never mind. I actually don't care how you're doing. I'm just kidding. How are you doing? A fellow Joel spammer in the chat. Character W. Pat, make it easy to install PokeMMO on iOS. Stare. True, based. I'll work on that. I'll get coding. Yeah. Yeah, it's like the rite of passage, man. Every shiny hunter needs a Tentacruel at some point. I still haven't gotten one. At some point, man. You're gonna single encounter shiny? Good luck to you, Bedgosh. I can't wait to accidentally use a Master Ball. I think you get a confirmation screen, thankfully. Like, oh, are you sure you want to use a Master Ball? I think. Don't test it though, okay? Chill. So, no, I literally can't make a guide on how to install on iOS because I can't fucking figure it out. It's so annoyingly I tried to do it when it released and I realized how hard it was going to be and I was like, fuck this. Dude, it's such a pain. iOS installation sucks. Android is easy peasy. Tried to and gave up, yeah. Yeah, that's for iOS. You have to go through third party. Wide cook. You almost killed the Tentacruel? Fuck. Well, I'm glad the notification stopped you. Make an encounter counter for Android too. From my understanding, it's impossible to have an automatic encounter counter for mobile. I don't know the reasoning, but I remember like a forum post a long time ago being, I remember vaguely a forum post talking about that. I don't know if it's because it would get picked up as like, I don't know why it's impossible, but I remember that being talked about. I think I remember at least. So with the Subway Surfers background, what do you mean? What are you talking about? What's Subway Surfers background? You can batch the files some way, Immortal. There is a way to do it, but it's kind of a little tech involved. Not too bad though. There should be a guide on how to batch files online. Do you know how much fishing I could do if I got it on iOS? Yeah, a lot more fishing. It's your birthday today? Well, fucking happy birthday, Kamui. If so, man, congrats. Happy birthday. Okay, then keep your secrets. That was a good meme. Good response. Like 6 months ago, Tech W. Okay. I tried to batch files on my, and I did everything correct. It like wasn't possible for the way I had my files set up at one point, but it should be anyway. I don't care. I just double click. I don't care. I just click both Tech W. I almost never like open PokeMMO without the encounter counter. Dragonite Swarm Kanto? Honestly, I'm super down to go check that. Yeah, let's go check that. I'm super down. Dragonite Swarm Kanto. Water. Wait. Maybe not. Actually, no, that's fine. Okay, I thought it was gonna be like the most annoying fucking shit spot in the game. I played with the controller for like a second. I played with the controller recently for like a little bit. Controller feels pretty comfy to shine. Controller feels extra comfy. What I'll say, dude, controller feels the best when you're doing a Leppa hunt. Not having to move. Controller feels really fucking comfy for a Leppa hunt. That's like where I really enjoyed it. I used a repel and still got an encounter counter because I have the wrong Pokemon in the lead. I love shiny Hoppip. Am I going the wrong way? What am I doing? Yeah, for a Leppa hunt, I'd say controller felt really good for a Leppa hunt. That's what I'd recommend it for. All right, let's shiny check these Dragonites, fellas. Nope. Is there a command? Yes, you can type /unstuck. Immortal. It says sit still for like 2 minutes. Little secret command. Wait, how am I have brain damage. Almost. Okay, you can't stream shiny and then say almost after mist. Only I can do that, okay? Not you, okay? Chill. What is this route? I hate this. I'm gonna be honest. Am I really gonna have to use 2 super repels here? I can. I just did it. Devil, a smiling imp emoji. Okay, I just don't get encounters. Tech W. Mist isn't on Twitch. Disgraceful. Woo! Mist out here getting called out. Disgraceful, they say. Whew, whew, whew. Ouch. You're gonna take that, Mist? Really gonna take that? Back to Sandslash. Hippo's sad, I know. Aw, Mist is gonna take that. That's sad. There. I hear Mist doesn't even like Joel anymore. Holy shit, the accusations. Mist doesn't love Joel anymore. That's some serious accusations, ladies and gentlemen. Holy shit. I feel like Dragonite without multi-scale is still very good. It was still OU. But multi-scale is just so much better, I'd say. No way, I'm the #1 Joel lover. It's not what Twitch chat is saying. Fake Joel enjoyer. He just pretends. More like Joe L. Yeah, custom strings work in all regions. Who is Joel? Fair question. Tech W. Joel's just a 7TV emote. Just an emote of a fish spinning. To give you an idea of how dumb this conversation is. What Pokemon can use Flash? I can't. I'm gonna like Bulbapedia and like name you every single Pokemon that can learn Flash. Hoppip, Shuckle I know can. A lot of Pokemon. I think Alakazam can. That's a hilarious question. Flash. Pokemon. Bulbapedia. Like, that list is going to be huge. This list is ginormous. Most Pokemon can learn Flash. I think there's more Pokemon that learn Flash than not. Abra's a classic Flash user? Yeah, that is true. Alright, someone in chat asked me, what Pokemon can learn Flash? Let's go ahead and let's help this chatter, and let's name the few Pokemon that can learn Flash. Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, Venusaur, Butterfree, Beedrill, Pikachu, Raichu, Clefairy, Clefable, Jigglypuff, Wigglytuff, Oddish, Gloom, Vileplume, Parasect, Parasect, Venomoth, Meowth, Persian, Psyduck, Golduck, Abra, Kadabra, Alakazam, Bellsprout, Weavile, Victreebel, Slowpoke, Slowbro, Magnemite, Magneton, Drowsy, Hypno, Voltorb, Executor, Coughing, Wheezing, Chansey, Tangela, Staryu, Starmie, Mr. Mime, Jinx, Electabuzz, Jolteon, Porygon, Zapdos, Mewtwo, Mew, Chikorita, Bailey, Meganium, Hoot, Noctowl, Ledybug, Ledian, Ariados, Chinchou, Lantern, Pichu, Cleffa, Idlibuff, Togepi, Natu, Zatsu, Togetic, Mareep, Flaffy, Ampharos, Blossom, Hoppip, Stipplum, Jumpluff, Sunkern, Sun, Flora, Wooper, Quagsire, Yanma, Espeon, Umbreon, Slowking, Misdrevious, Girafarid, Shuckle, Starmie, Porygon 2, Stantler, Smoochum, Elekid, Blissey, Raikou, Entei, Lugia, Ho-Oh, Celebi, Trico, Grovyle, Sceptile, Beautifly, Dustox, Lotad, Lombre, Ludicolo, Seedot, Nuzleaf, Shiftry, Ralts, Curlia, Gardevoir, Surskit, Masquerain, Shroomish, Breloom, Nincada, Ninja, Shedinja, Skitty, Delcatty, Sableye, Metatype, Metacham, Electrike, Manectric, Plusle, Minun, Volpeat, Illumise, Roselia, Spoink, Grumpig, Spinda, Cacnea, Cacturn, Lunatone, Solrock, Baltoy, Claydol, Lileep, Cradily, Castform, Kecleon, Shuppet, Bayonet, Duskull, Dusclops, Tropius, Chimecho, Absol, Snorunt, Glalie, Metang, Metagross, Latios, Jirachi, Deoxys, Turtwig, Grotle, Torterra, Kricketune, Shinx, Luxio, Luxray, Buidu, Roserade, Wormadam, Motham, Vespiquen, Pachirisu, Cherubi, Cherum, Gastrodon, Drifloon, Drifblim, Mismagius, Glameow, Purugly, Bronzor, Mime Jr., Happiny, Spiritomb, Scorpy, Drapion, Carnivine, Finneon, Lumineon, Snover, Abomasnow, Magnezone, Tangrowth, Electivire, Togekiss, Yanmega, Leafeon, Porygon Z, Gallade, Dusknoir, Frostlass, Rotom, Uzi, Mesprit, Azelf, Dialga, Cresselia, Manaphy, Darkrai, Shaman, both forms of Shaman, Victini, Arceus, Snivy, Servine, Superior, Watchhog, Pansage, Simisage, Muna, Musharna, Blitzel, Zebstrika, Woobat, Swoobat, Audino, Swaddle, Swadloon, Leavanny, Cottony, Whimsicott, Pello, Lilligant, Sigilyph, Yamask, Coffertus, Gothita, Gotharita, Gothitelle, Solosis, Duosion, Reuniclus, Deerling, Sawsbuck, Emolga, Fungus, Amoongus, Frillis, Jellicent, Joltik, Galvantula, Ferroseed, Ferrothorn, Electros, Elgium, Beheum, Litwick, Lampent, Chandelure, Stunfisk, Golurk, Verizon, Zekrom, Meloetta, Genesect. That's all the Gen 5 Pokemon that can learn Flash and PokeMMO. There's only a couple. That's it? So how do I get Flash for storyline? That's such a funny question to ask. What Pokemon know Flash? Fucking most of them. I'm sorry, most of them. Sorry, I got an ad. Can you reread, please? Put on 2 to make it a short? Yeah, that was man, this was helpful. Can you repeat? I missed the Gen 1 part. Ugh, that got me fucking exhausted. It's such a funny question. Not that it's sorry, I'm memeing. It's not a bad question. Whoever asked that, I love you. It's not a bad question. I just wanted to make a little joke out of it. I love you so much. Is that going to be on tomorrow's exam? Yeah, true. Live guides with Patrouski. You starting from Bulbasaur. Can you list out the Pokemon that can't learn Flash? It would actually be faster. Stream lagged, the whole thing can repeat. True. It helped a lot. That's worth it. I'm happy. If that helped, honestly, I'm happy to hear it. Was it worth it? Yeah. If it helped one person. If listing all those off helped one person be like, oh shit, that's my favorite, I'll use that one, I'm so happy. That honestly is worth it. That's a sub now? No. That's silly, but I appreciate it. What Pokemon knows Surf? Shut up. What about Cut? You guys suck. Well, I'm gonna be honest, that did go ahead and consume the last of my energy for this stream. So I'm gonna go ahead and call it there. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a wonderful day. I love you all so very much. Make sure to like the stream if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel for daily PokeMMO videos. Streams Monday through Thursday. No, it's like a 3.5 hour stream, and I'm supposed to be a break week. But I love you guys. Follow on Twitch. If you want to go above and beyond, YouTube memberships, Twitch Primes, Twitch subs, PayPal, Venmo, all that stuff helps out a ton. I would have ended soon anyway, guys. It's supposed to be a break week. Love you all. Have a great day. Shiny before we end. Just kidding. Have a great one. We're gonna raid someone on Twitch. Stick around for that, or go join. If you're on YouTube, go to Twitch. We'll raid someone. Spam smiley faces. Make their day. Love you guys. Peace. Bye. Okay, I'm rating the best semi-pro Overwatch player I've ever seen. So go support him, give him some love. He's actually incredible, and he's super underrated, and he doesn't love himself enough. Go give him love, smiley face, hearts. Bye. Also, give yourself some love today, okay, guys? Peace.